Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
Tajigen, Ohayo gozaimasu, is your favorite superstar, Maniac. The multi-dimensional Tajigen Khaiden, a sentient star clustering VTuber, the singer form. We are many cosmic minds combined to form a single entity, a higher plane of existence. Thanks for your patience, Tajigen. This scatterbrain ADHD maniac forgot to update Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and it's been a while since I updated it because I forgot to check what Steam told me about the last time I played it. I've already opened the game, so it's just saying last played today, right? But anyway, we are back to Master Duel one way or another. Thanks so much for waiting. We are 20 minutes late into the stream. Like, the download took longer than I thought. And well, we're just running the ads right there, so like, you know, in the purple dimension. What is important is that we're here. That's the important thing. So thanks for waiting, everyone, Tajigen. This week of streams, though, it wasn't gonna be without scuff in some way or another, right? But yeah, TSG streams still continue, you know, they're just not listed here anymore. That sort of different thing. You know, you may find me in other places, like earlier today in Observer Andrea's stream. She's still doing her stream because she's running the stream 24/7 the entirety of December for the charity she's doing it for. So we helped her out a bit on Peak today. And then, well, yeah, on Friday we'll do more F14. Sunday, Pokemon Legends ZA. Man, I feel like I gotta really keep the yapping super short and to the point. But you know what happened right as I was starting the stream right there? Right as I was doing the countdown and ending it, that was really funny. That was really interesting. I got a notification from YouTube telling me there's a new trailer for Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity. Uchu KG Gavan Infinity. Like, what does it say? Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity. Super official trailer 1. My god. I'll take a look at it after the stream, or maybe even on a BRB screen or something. Anyway. I mean, right now, Master Duel is already open. So, why don't we head straight into it and keep yapping about things while we do so. Hope your week has been going well, Tajigen. Yes. Give me a second here. Let's Tajigen travel. Ikuze. Yeah, I got like this bonus, Black Friday login bonus. Oh, Black Friday? But like, there's a deadline for this. But okay, I mean, deadline all the way until January 5. That's a long Black Friday. Forget about Cyber Monday or... yeah, this goes on. What is this right here? Atonements and back tickets. So yeah, whatever new content has come out, I'm out of the loop. You know, I could kind of tell when the last time I played it was because... yeah, and the other new selection pack is here. If I look through my thumbnails, I'll be able to see... let me see right here. Na 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 na. Master Duel, Master Duel, Master Duel. When was the last time we played? I think it was July. We did a Master Duel stream, so like we returned to the game, and now we're returning yet again. I think it was July 17, based on what I'm seeing right here. Did that kind of rhyme, or is it me? So yeah. Then we had another Stormblood stream. Uma Musume was still big on the stream back then. Wait, how are we doing so many streams? There was no Pokemon. Wait, where are the Pokemon streams? No, oh, okay, I think they're here somewhere. Sorry, just getting distracted by my thumbnails and things like that. I was like... kind of confused by some of these weeks here, but okay. Anyway. Last week we had Legends ZA on Wednesday, but... what? Wait. Oh, this is so cool! I love this feature! The new item collector's file is here. The collector's file is an item in which you collect cards of specific archetypes in a file. Collector file will change once all the applicable cards have been collected. Cards will not be included with the file. I mean, it's like, what was it called? What was this thing called? I forget. I knew the other day because I've been getting really obsessed with TCGs and cards and stuff. And that's why we're playing Master Duel today. I mentioned some of this on a tweet. I actually was thinking of... I am going to pick up Magic the Gathering and maybe fully learn the game through Arena instead of on my own. Although, might be better if I kind of try to learn it on my own. Just I don't have the physical cards and I'm not going to go out of my way to get them. You know, I'm not going to spend money on that right now. But... I did consider even doing MTG Arena today for the first time. But given that today we're doing the stream a little bit later, it's been a busy day, you know. Had the commitment, you know, being part of Observer Andrea's stream. I was failing so hard at peak. But I feel like I failed so hard at the game, man. But we did decently. And then I had another thing after that, right after that. And so this is why we had the waiting room up a little bit late as well. Not too late for the stream, you know, but a bit later than I would have liked. But then, yeah, also why I forgot to update the game and all that. It was over 11 gigabytes. Took way longer than it should have for that size. Also, I did change the Ethernet cable. Well, I did get a new Ethernet cable and changed it. The last one, it seems to be in a nice enough state, but I guess it was... Well, we'll have to see. It was all tested on the TSC stream yesterday, by the way. Changed it a bit shortly before that. And the TSC stream itself was a test, and some frames did drop from the internet, but almost unnoticeable. So that was 3 hours of stream there. Today, let's see how it goes, because... But yeah. Let's see how long the stream is today, also on the shorter side, also because we're starting a bit late, and thus it's a bit different. I'm starting to get the feeling Wednesdays will actually... Since there's another thing I have that's a job, another job I have, it seems like Wednesdays hours might be changing back into like the evening afternoon-ish. Thus, if I have a stream on Wednesday, which we'll still have, I'll probably have them be in the early part of the day instead of in this part of the day, because it was starting to become the rule that it's like around this time, you know? 6 p.m. Central, Eastern-ish. This collector's file thing is so cool though. I love collecting archetypes and making decks of them. Oh! Wait, I have to buy the Labyrinth collection bundle? Wait. Like the collector's file itself, not the Labyrinth collection bundle? I don't like that. Why can't I just buy it on its own? Oh, this is so cool. Such a great feature. Why does it... Hold on. 1,600. I don't even have the money for that. I have 1,028 gems. Why do I have to buy it here? Is this only for Labyrinth? I want to get it for all archetypes. I thought it was for that. Maybe I misunderstood. But yeah, even more new things are there. What is this? Mutual follower campaign. I'm a returner. Have no access to the game for more than 2 days. Follow each other. Well. Okay. Tajigen, if any of you who have me at it, or perhaps who I know personally, want me to use your campaign code, by all means. Because I'm returning to the game. It was gonna be too late if I don't do it right now, is it? Anyway, yeah, I had a dual pass. I bought it, and then, well, let's take a look at the missions here and just get things. Ooh, what is this? Crimson Power Force structure deck? There was a Niji-Sanji festival? What? I'm so out of the bloody loop. What the hell? Well, I like that. See, I was thinking MTG is like, oh, I'm gonna get more into Magic. This is just a bit of Master Duel, and surely I won't get addicted, right? Surely it's not gonna be a vortex in unexpected ways. Should have known better. This is Red Dragon Archfiend. Jack Atlas intensifies. There was a Niji-Sanji festival. Look at that. The fact that I'm seeing this word right here in-game in Master Duel. Not on a Niji-Sanji streamer's title. No, like here. This is surreal. I like that. Okay. I'll happily take that. Like, makes it even happier to receive a whole deck. Let me see the shop. See, it's a shame I only have 1,000 gems or so. I was going to... I have to see my URs and SR materials. My URs and SRs. There's new Super Quan cards, and maybe they even were out at the time. Last time we played, which was July. Well, by the way, do I have the right category? For a moment, I thought I didn't have the right category over on the purple dimension, but yeah. You know what? I think I messed up over on the red dimension. I have the wrong category. I think I have the wrong... Oh, yes, I have the wrong game there. No, this is important too. Let me change that. Should be able to be fine changing it live. Let me see. Hopefully we don't break anything doing these kinds of changes. Yeah, okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. December is looking to be so exciting in so many ways though, Tajigen. I love that so much. Also, yeah, since last stream, yeah, we've had the big announcement that I will be part of the Superstar of Shaggy Radio concert on December 13th. Make sure to support me, Tajigen. Retweet the main tweet about that too. It's all there on my Discord. But also take a look at my Twitter, my Blue Sky, all that stuff. Now, to buy the collector's file thing, is this really the only way to get it? I'm gonna have to use all 1,600 of my gems for that. But you know what I need to do first? I need to get the Duel Pass. I've yet to spend any money on this game, and I want to keep it that way for a long time. I just really need to. Atonement's End. The Trap in the Wicked Castle, speaking of Labyrinth. Immortal Royalty, Fruits of the Sinful, Sky Striker Ace Collection Bundle. See, I think there's only certain ones for certain archetypes. What I thought that was that any archetype I do this for, I get it, you know? I see there's some free polls. This is what this is, right? I'm gonna have to look this up right now. You can tell me in the chat, though, Tajigen, because this is the collector's file thing, right? I thought it was just like... What's it called? The place where you put your cards. That's like a book. Foil. No, that's not it. Card pack. Damn it, the word is on the tip of my tongue. The other day, I was like looking it up. I wanted to just have fun, you know? Just, since I'm kind of incorporating this in a gaming system of sorts, where I open packs for these things by using currencies or something. I wanted to see if there was like an online one where I could collect them, but for any card PNGs, you know? And I couldn't quite find one. One that wasn't too... elaborate? No, elaborate is not the word here, but anyway. Look at these, sorry if you hear swallowing sounds, to take my water there. Look at all these free polls. Well, we're gonna have to... Space-time vortex? I like that. Wait, is this Galaxy Eyes? I'm gonna have to really go into the bloody Galaxy Eyes archetype. And I should have done that a long time ago. You know what? Let's go for this and... but I'm not gonna spend gems on 10 packs or something. Alright, gotcha, baby. Alright, are we ready to call this out? Let's go. Libromancer Origin Story, Shinobeard Pigeon, Full Metal Foes Alcahest, Harpy Lady Elegance, Tachyon Chaos Hole, Parsec the Interstellar Dragon, Tachyon Chaos Hole, Tachyon Spiral of Destruction. I need to start going for the Galaxy Eyes thing. You would think I would have gotten into that before, but I actually didn't. I'm more like universe, multiversal eyes than Galaxy Eyes, right? And there's a lot of the archetype that fits me, but I was always focusing on other things, I guess. I'm still happy that we focused on getting a big Super Quan deck, among other things, but... okay. Oh, wait, I think I lost the free polls for some of them. Oh, no, wait, no, these are the ones we... Never mind. I thought the free polls were only one of them, and I choose which one it is. 1 day left? Dude, we're doing this right on time. This is the best day to be playing Master Duel. As a returner, that is. Ikuze, we seem to have something a bit special, at least. Tell me, Dragon Mates, what do you have for me? What do you have for me? Oh, you are Ladies Dragon Maid. I know Dragon Maid is a powerful archetype in the meta and all that, but if I really need UR materials, I might dismantle that one. But Vendread Reunion, Stuani, Fire of the Yangzing, Isofalcor Biuchia, Dark Renewal, Dragon Maid Changeover, Divine Dragon Apocryph, Dragon Maid Changeover, Ladies Dragon Maid. Nice. We gotta call it with extra gusto because it's an ultra rare. Oh, yes. Contract of the Soul. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh, you had to pull me right back into you. I want to get back to watching the anime so much. I'm still like in the middle of GX. Years there. Been stuck there. Because I wanted to go through all of them. And hey, they actually haven't been doing new Yu-Gi-Oh anime in a bit. Go Rush was indeed the last one for now. And I mean, after Takahashi Kazuki-sensei passing away, I figured that might happen. But Master Duel is going strong. It's like, if you think about it in the more money-making terms of things, and you only do a new anime series when you want to promote new toys or new products or what have you, right? There's nothing really new to promote. Rush Duel's already been done, and I like to think they don't want to force new archetypes too much. Given that they're doing, and this is eventually going to make its way to Master Duel if it hasn't already, but they've been doing seasons, right? They've been doing like a season for classic, very, very classic Duel Monsters. Like, very classic. And so, give me a second here. Let me check something. And that's like from over 20 years ago. Master, Duel Monsters. I wonder if they would do an anime based on that. I don't know. Duelist Kingdom, but it's a whole anime. Hey, yo, Army! Welcome to the stream. Vampire Okay, yeah, let's announce them. Vampire Genesis, Magidog, Nagel's Protection, hopefully that's that right. Forest of Lost Flowers, Fiend Grieving, Melody the Brass Djinn, Mutiny in the Sky, Jungle Dweller. Decent cards. I knew one way or another at some point in the stream it was gonna be gacha. I didn't think it would be so soon, and I still need to look up that collector's thing. Anyway, they should have had that a long time ago. It took over 3 years. Still crazy to think this game was over 3 years old right now. Oh my god, I guess it is. Anyway. What is time? Wibbly wobbly timey wimey father time. Chronos, slow down, please slow down this ride. 2025 almost over. Let's see what we got here. Nice, super rare. Orcus Symbol, Skeleton, Galaxy Trance, I love the sound of that. Unchained, Soul of Anguish, Spellbook Star Hall, Mathmech Equation, Anti-Alien, Mathmech Induction, Mathmech Diameter. Anti-Alien? Like alien, right? Anti-Alien? Maybe is how I should say it. Yeah, almost 4 years, right? What are we looking at? January, February? When was it that it came out? In 2022? Something like that. Yeah, I shouldn't be absent for too long. I gotta remember, it's so easy to multitask while playing this game while I'm waiting for my opponents to do their thing and all that, right? I just do other things. Read. Even work on things. Seriously. Kind of some sarcasm in there as I'm saying it, but no, I actually have done those things. It was really nice because I even played it on the Switch, and it plays. This is so good for the Switch. So I don't even have to use one of my PC's monitors if I'm in handheld mode, right? It varies on what deck you play. Yeah, I go for the decks I want to go for. Also, Tajigen, I really hope you're not seeing any buffering or lagging. I am at my wit's end with the internet issues, man. Breaks my heart, but it's dropping frames, and I changed the Ethernet cable, and ooh, that's rotten. That's rotten. But anyway, Sky Striker Awakening. But I mean, varies on what deck I play, but it's also RNG. But also because of what decks I do play. I must insist on Super Quant. But man, Galaxy Ice is calling out to me so freaking much. Also, yeah, the frame drops are going brrr. The internet frame drops, that is. Oh gosh. It was 3 tech visits over the course of the last 2 weeks or so. Oh my god, why is it dropping frames so badly? Okay, yeah, might be a shorter stream than I thought in a bad way. Hold on. Give me a second, Tajigen. What the hell has happened to my internet, man? It's been destroyed. It's been... Some Raichu is chewing on cables. Hopefully you're not seeing buffering too much. Do let me know how the stream looks to you. It's always helpful. Sorry, I gotta keep asking you and bringing it up, but yeah, yesterday in the TCG stream things were clean. You know, so ugh, that is terribly rotten. I'm actually building Super Quant, and then I got Labyrinth Lady in the alt art in like the first pack, so I guess I'm building that now. yeah, I get ya. Oh god, it's dropping frames so badly! Why? Dude! 3 tech visits! Coaxial cable change, modem change twice, Ethernet cable change, what the fuck? What in the world of fuck is going on? Anyway, let's keep carrying on somehow. It's going brrr, alright? No, because I can tell there are some frame drops that really make things buffer completely. And yeah. Just this thing. Space-Time Vortex is the name of the secret pack. Are you kidding me? What am I gonna do? I only have 1,000 gems. Help me! Help me! What am I gonna do with these gems? First of all, I think I am gonna go for the Duel Pass. I want to try keeping up with the game. I seriously want to. Anyway, let's carry on as we usually do anyway. No matter what scuff happens, we keep shining, my superstars. And speaking of superstars, Constellar, Syed, Constellar and Terry's, Genix Ally, Bellflame, Golden Eyes Idol, Boot Up Soldier, Dread Dynamo, Boot Up Soldier, Dread Dynamo, Boot Up Order, Gear Charge, Berry, Magician Girl. I thought for a moment this was a Constellar pack. I did make a Constellar deck. There wasn't much I could do with it in like online. At least the other decks, you know, even if I get my ass kicked by the top of the meta or whatever, I can sort of, you know, do something in a lot of the duels. But if not much can be done overall, then I do stop using them. How have the game modes been, though? I've been out of the loop once again for quite a few months. We're about to find out, though. But first gotta do gacha. Might do a bit of deck building. Suggest getting the Duel Pass later. I usually get it once pass fully level or nearly ending, because otherwise it's a bit of a waste of gems. Yeah. Honestly, it's a good reminder you're giving me, Army. Because I did that last time on July when we were playing. I think it was July. Unless I played off stream after that, but it probably wasn't much anyway. And I bought it and then it got wasted. Although I still get some of the premium rewards, which are helpful too. They tend to be really good. Alright, onwards. More Constellar. Well, don't mind if I do. I'm always going to welcome those. Constellar Sayat. Beckoning Light. Serenade the Melodious Diva. Rocket Arrow Express. UFO Light. Emissary from the House of Wax. Moko Moko. Magnum the Reliever. Whoa, I like this monster style. Reminds me a bit of my namesake, Tajigen Kaiju Radian. Constellar got new support in OCG. If it's OCG, it's probably yet to make its way here, right? To Master Duel? That's good to know, though. Then I'll have to return to that one. I have to see the new support that got added for Super Quan, because as I said, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat there, Tajigen, but it's here in Master Duel already. Anyway. Replete with joy. Yay, joy. Love the look of this thing. Give it like 9 months. Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. 9 months? Well, maybe because I've been asking from this game, or this game since July. That was a lot of special finishes. Nice. But yeah, maybe because of that. It doesn't feel like that much. Could be longer. Thankfully it's not, but I don't know. Goki, Octostretch, Drytron Gamma, Eltanin, Abyss Actors Backstage, Roaring Earth, Avenging Night Parshath, Ages of Stars and Frost. Cupid Dunk. New World Formation. I like this. Ages of Stars and Frost. Did someone say card games? Yes, Ducky. Look, I know it's a meme, but how could this one specifically ever be a children's card game? Especially if you're not playing it in a video game, right? Like, you need a NASA... You need a child at NASA levels of intelligence, you know, if it's a children's card game. What are you talking about? Card games and motorcycles, oh yeah, that was the thing, right? Kawaii ga sakebi ga todoke, play a higher game. What do we have here? What do we have here? Very nice. Lots of secret packs we're not gonna do anything with. Opening up. Surface. Necros or Brionac. Or is it Brionac? I'm thinking Brian like Brian. Time to update this game, isn't it? Yeah, you might want to do it soon. I had the 11 plus gigabyte update earlier, and the stream was delayed because I forgot to do it earlier. Gadget Hauler, Artifact Aegis, Despot 003, Vanquish Soul Pluton, HG, Infernoble Arms Drindal, Despot 003, 003, however you want to say it, Rights of the Mirror World, just makes me think of Commander at Ryuki. Yumega Odore, or no, wait, oh no. That's my bloody lag happening. I swear if it disconnects me from a game. Like my wits end with the internet issues, Tajigen. I don't know. This sucks. Really sucks, but anyway. Because it's like, if it doesn't manifest on one side, it manifests on another. So like, if the stream is fine, then it's gonna disconnect the game in a ridiculous way. I mean, I haven't had any buffering in like the streams I'm always playing. I'm pretty much always playing a stream in the background, and it was so bad that it was buffering those here and there, but it hasn't done that lately. Master Duel just sees frames in general at times. I feel that's reassuring to hear, Army. Then if that little thing over there doesn't happen all the time, then yeah. It's really hard to say these days after all the issues we've had recently with ISP and stuff. If a game is funky like that, I'm no longer like 50-50 on whether it's on my end or their end. I'm more like 80-20, with 80 being on my end. Anyway. Scrap Orthros, Junkbreaker, Kasha, Snowplow, Hustle Russell. That's fun to say out loud. Me and Kanko Promise, Guardian Kayest, Guardian Seal, Burning Bamboo Sword. Suzuka, let's continue. Gotcha. We're gonna get into actual duels. Although, okay, there's a lot to open. Maybe I'll skip a few animations then and calling them out loud, as fun as it is. Depends on how much more we're doing. But these animations are nice, opening the pack, you know? Okay, I do have to at least say which SR we're getting. Exo Sisters, nice. Oh yeah, I was kind of building an Exo Sister deck once upon a time because... Burner, Dragon Ruler of Sparks. That's a cute looking burner. Good looking dragon. Yeah, more Exo Sister stuff. The ultimate traditional art, Punk. I recall, around the time Punk was coming up for the first time in Master Duel, Exo Sisters was also a thing. Were they part of the same pack or something? Are we beyond viewer duels or just queuing for stuff? Ooh. No, I wasn't gonna go for viewer duels, Ducky, but it may be open. For now, we'll queue up for stuff as I get warmed up again. We'll see though. I'm definitely open to it. Just no specific time for it. Ooh. Okay. Ultra rares. Evil Twins, Key Ezekiel, and Lil La. The star that they have in between is one of the best things ever. Karakuri, Super Shogun, MDL00N, Brave. Pong got new support recently with the size stuff from the new pack. Oh, that beautiful sack again, Punisher. Just the card art. What is up with this thing? Oh, you can do this now. Didn't realize this would happen when I zoomed in. Oh, nice. Look kind of pixelated, doesn't it? It doesn't actually zoom in, I think. Or at least it's not like a bigger PNG than that. One of these days, I always meant to get like... I don't know if you can get them anywhere. Just the PNGs of the cards, but you know. The art itself, not the card. But I wonder what I could use it for, because what do you do with a very square picture like this? Vertical pictures, the whole card? Okay, that's a wallpaper for the phone. Landscape pictures, that's for the PC. What do you do with a square picture like this? If Go Focus with your avatar ever does, you know, they have a thing where you can put images on like portraits you put in there and all that. For those who know the game I'm talking about. But if they ever do slideshows as an option as well, it could be used for this. Here, Pepsi? Pepsi Man? What do you mean? I don't know if I see Pepsi Man, but it's, well, good to see it closer. Yeah, it's all kind of blurry, kind of pixelated. It's doing just a raw zoom in. There's no higher quality PNG or, well, whatever the picture format is. I'll get the game updated and you said play with folks. I'll be there. Okay, Ducky. Hope you have fun with it either way. You know, it's worth updating either way. Starry Night, Starry Dragon. Of course, I love this sort of thing. Let's take a look at it. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Let's open things. Alright, alright. Some good looking things. We're not gonna look at them one by one. If I could like put them all on a cart and open each and every one of them one after the other, that might be helpful too. Good old Sky Striker. Yeah, a few more frames dropped again there, I think, from internet. I'm looking into that. I mean, I'm looking out for that. I've done everything I can. I'm a farmer in ancient Egypt, in some ancient place 5,000 years ago. If the rain comes and messes things up or makes them better, if there's a drought, am I saying the word right? Nothing I can do about it. I've done what I can to save myself against the elements. Not to be confused with the elements archetype, because I think there was an archetype here. Just haven't played in almost half a year. Yeah, same here, Ducky. We went from July to December. I mean, again, a period of absence. I wish I wasn't absent, but man, I'd love to keep doing card games though frequently. Pokemon TCG Live, I gotta give that another chance. So I think a new TCG game came out. I mean, video game for Pokemon TCG. Oh, Malebranche stuff. I don't know much about these. Goldilocks, the Battle Landscaper. Oh, okay, looks really cool though. What do you mean Goldilocks? Justice from Light. I recall doing this in solo mode. There's so much of solo to do. I played like 2 hours ago. My game crashed in one duel. I was looking forward to, sadly. Oh, like, wait. Did you start the duel? If it started already, that sucks. Oh, also, yeah, it's been forever since we've done this, but we should see if we can have a duel record on the screen. Whenever my opponent disconnects, and it doesn't look like I was gonna win either way, it's hard to say a lot of the time for me, anyway. Benefit of doubt and all that, too. It doesn't count as a win. And the same goes the other way. If we have shenanigans on our end, that's not a bloody loss. House rules. Anyway, Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. Beautiful SR. Sentai! Hello there. Yes, we need all the Sentai power, Sentai, for Super Quant, but right now it's all about gacha. So let's go. Sentai will live on in Yu-Gi-Oh! And not in its actual series anymore. Yeah, hello Sentai. Good to have you here. The duel went on for the entire opponent, going full combo for like 4 minutes. Oh, we're dropping frames again. I played one card and MD disconnected me. That sucks. As is my internet right now. This really upsets me, man. It breaks my heart into a million pieces. Anyway, Trickstar Aqua Angel. Hope the stream is stable for everybody. I am gonna be... My heart is gonna shatter. Truly gonna shatter if this happens during the Superstar of Shea Radio show. I'm just asking for about 15 minutes of peace from that. That's all I need. But I get the feeling it's gonna be too much to ask from the elements. The new Gavin thing is basically going to be a Sentai season from what I've heard. I wonder how though. They dropped a new trailer just a few minutes ago. I haven't seen it because, you know, starting the stream in the middle of the stream and all that. I mean, I guess we could watch it on stream, but no. We're focusing on Master Duel here. Sorry, give me a second. I'm also checking if I can see exactly. 34 minutes ago. Yeah, 34 minutes ago. I know they're focusing on making it be red. Project Red, Record of Extraordinary Dimensions. I love that. And still, they'll be able to pair them up with all the, like, the red rangers of every Sentai, right? But Sentai-like, I do wonder, what does it mean, though? Is it gonna have other space sheriffs appear? Other members of a team or so? We'll see, and that should be very interesting. The funny thing is like, I haven't seen the trailer, maybe they've revealed it in the trailer from 34 minutes ago, but The funny thing is that to me it looks like if it's Space Sheriff as it was before, even if they have a gajillion forms, and there's no new Space Sheriff coming up, or even past Space Sheriffs appearing, it's gonna be like Kamen Rider instead of Kamen Rider doing the thing it used to do. Last time they did anything like that, it was Kuga. No new riders introduced in the series besides the one and only in that series, right? Kuga was the last time they did that. And would be funny if the Sentai successor-ish does that and Rider never does that again. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think if I ever played you in Yu-Gi-Oh! Khaiden. If we have, it was like once. I'm pretty sure we've done it at some point. Once or twice. And by once or twice, I mean within a single stream. I'm almost certain we must have. Steve, you have me on your friends list. If you're in the game. Twice too cowardly. If they wanted to reboot Red Hero, they should have done Robocon Infinity. What was Robocon again? Remind me, Sentai. I forget right now. But yeah. I think you're making a joke there, but yeah. No, it sounds very interesting. Gives me more of a reason to actually watch the Space Sheriff trilogy. And yeah, the entire trilogy. I did watch the Gavan reboot movie. Well, reboot is not fair to say because it's the same continuity. But, you know, I watched the Go Monsters episodes, the Go Geiger special, but the full original series I've yet to watch. Anyway. Uchu Keiji Gavan! Wow, 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 wow. I see a beautiful rainbow here. 64% done. I'll let you know if I see someone online when it's done. Alright. Because I'm playing the month, you can redeem a code for free deck, I think. Did I get it? I got something from Niji Sanji, a Niji Sanji festival. A Red Dragon Archfiend deck. I'm not sure if that's the one you mean. Mulch Army Purulia. I probably mispronounced that, but ooh. And yeah, more of the cyber stuff. Okay, okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX flashbacks. Na 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 na. Silly Goober Robot by Ishinomori. Okay, okay, okay. I think I'm kind of remembering. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Wow 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 wow. Bam bam bam. Sorry, I love Judai Yuki's theme. You may know him also as Jaden Yuki. But I'm persistent. I'm persistent in being a weeb who actually was learning Japanese. I just need to get back to it. But you know, I was watching the original Japanese version. How could I not with that soundtrack? Staple card? That was a staple card? Ooh. From Dixon Shirakura's interview, I don't think the Space Sheriff shows or the Heisei movies will be very relevant. The Gavan influence in the new show is pretty much just limited to suit design. That kind of sounds disappointing to me on a personal level. I'm not saying the series is gonna be disappointing for the series itself, but I'm not asking. Ooh, speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Evil Hero, Malicious Bane. Shoutouts to Edo Phoenix, Aster Phoenix. I'm aware of some of the English names for Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, but if I'm able to go further along in the Yu-Gi-Oh! journey, a lot of the characters I don't know their English names at all. They're dub names. And well, for Duel Monsters, I know pretty much all of them. The abridged series helps with that. Evil Hero Neos Lord. I was not aware of that. A lot of hero support has been added. See, we can have the collector's file thing, whatever it was called, for the Elemental Hero archetype. I already have so many of the cards. Dark Magician, I have quite a few of those. Yeah, we have a deck or two. And one that was paired up with Dark Law. No, not Dark Law. I'm forgetting right now. But yeah. Ah, you are. And it's Dark Magician related. Dark Magician, the Knight of Dragon Magic. This requires a specific deck. But okay. This is kind of a waste because of all the secret packs we're never gonna open. Okay, last one here. I'm kind of debating whether to go for deck building or just try a random duel, see how we do. We'll have to see. But yeah, they didn't need to, you know, make a reference every episode to the original Gavan and to the reboot or whatever, but, you know, the Heisei movies, that's a better way to refer to them. And you know, talk about the originals. Kenji Oba's character, what was his name again? I'm thinking of Jumonji Geki. That's the second Gavan that succeeded him and all that. But yeah, the originals, all of that. But I guess you know what it sounds like to me. Sounds like it's Amazon's. Like, only the sign makes reference, but there's nothing really to do with Amazon. Well, violence also. What chat is easy for you to watch? Red or Purple Realm chat? They're both easy enough for me. So, for those who don't know, we're streaming into multiple dimensions. Just Mr. Twitch kind of gets angry about some things related to the chat, so only one chat is showing up. I have neither the PC specs nor the internet to be able to do separate visual chats right now. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We're getting some fancy things here, though. Okay. Green Baboon, Defender of the Forest. Red Raptor, Call. Archfiend's Ghastly, Glitch. Ooh, that's ghastly, that's ghastly. I prefer Ghastly from Pokemon, thank you. And good old Illich. Being a staple since the inception of this game. The beginning of it. But yeah, Ducky, you can chat either in the red dimension or the purple dimension, but yeah. Only one chat is showing up on screen, but I am reading all your chats. So also, in case you realize, what chat are you reading, Khaiden? You keep reading messages out loud from a chat I'm not seeing. Is invisible. We'll eventually change the chat widgets as well, just so you know. They're also different overall. Just didn't realize we were on the other right away. Gonna move over there because it's my more normal area. Oh, yeah. Whatever's comfortable for you, it works either way. Hey, follow me on Twitch, subscribe to me on YouTube. No specific reason I'm reminding you, only that you should support the multidimensional Tajigen Khaiden. Anyway, Vampire Sucker. Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine. Sanguine. Sanguine is always how I pronounced it, but I'm not sure. Anyway, we had to do that gacha. Oh, one more. And there's a Black Friday login bonus. A Black Friday that lasts 10 days. And you have until the early days of January. Yes. Let's see. I really did want to try, you know, going for some secret packs for Super Quant, although ideally I'm just using materials to craft the cards. Anyway, we had to start saving on time, otherwise I would have loved to call them out loud, every single one of these. Now, the shop. So yeah, this collector's file thing, hold on, wait, there were other things I wanted to check. Cosmetics. Like, I still don't quite get how that works. No, wait, this is not the bundle that has that. And 35 days left, okay. Collector's file. This is only specifically for Labyrinth, right? Yeah. Oh, that's it? Wait, what? Why is it closing the whole book? What, that's it for the archetype? I don't know the Labyrinth archetype, so I don't know. This is 18 cards? Huh. That's it, army? Okay. Wasn't sure. And then another one that has collector's file. So if the collector's file is only for that specific archetype, I don't know if I want to bother with it. Do I probably miss out on this and miss out on it forever? I don't like that. Collector's file for Dragon Maid. I've never gone for any decks for these. Okay, yeah, I can see there are more here. Each file is only for one archetype, and all it does is the cards are in a binder. Thank you for reminding me the word binder. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Reminding me of the word binder is what I meant to say. If they do this for Elemental Hero, especially Mask Hero specifically. Neos, shoutouts to Ultraman, Super Quant, Galaxy Eyes, though I need to start with that one, rather. What else? Stardust, maybe. What was that diamond archetype called? Not Gem Knight, but another one. Well, I have it there, somewhere. Well, any of those archetypes that I have or I'm interested in getting, yeah. Additional deck slot. Wait, additional bookmark slots. Ah, for bookmarking decks on the other screen. Yeah, additional deck slots would be great. 5 times remaining. 250 times 5 is 1,250, right? Because, yeah, 500, 750. 1,000, yeah. Don't have the money for that, but that's alright. Crystal Beast? No. Adamantite. No. Adamancipator. It's right here, damn it. Where are you? Metamancipator. What was the damn name? Adamantite is like a material. Adamancipator! That's what I was thinking about. Yeah. Yeah, because we built some decent decks for this. Who knows how this deck is doing? I haven't used this Adamancipator deck in a while. See, a lot of the things I like to do with these decks was to have them be... They need to have at least one of each card in the entire archetype, if possible. Maybe we make them a bit meta after that. Maybe. But this one was called Metamancipator because I said screw that in favor of more meta-leaning things. And I still insisted a bit more on an Adamancipator right there. But yeah. That emote is cute, Sentai. Oh, I forgot about these. This is, I swear to you, I'm interested in Magic not just for the crossovers, okay? Not just for that reason. I actually want to start with a, you know, a deck. This is why I want to get into Magic, the Gathering, with all the collabs they've done. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters doing something like this? No. This is super rare. And they don't introduce a new card. This is just like a skin for an existing card. Where was it? There was a baseball one somewhere. Do I have that? This is like a collab of something. I just don't know what it is exactly. I forgot, but you know. Also, I would love to somehow be able to get into Battle Spirits, but that's even harder. They have Kamen Rider in there. Turns out you're on my friends list, so we must have dueled once before. You just don't recall it at all. I do recall it to an extent. Moody! Believe in the heart of the cards. Yeah. Good to see you though. They had a football collab where Rescued Rabbit was in a soccer outfit. Yeah, I recall there was a baseball one. It was a bunch of things. The Power Pro cards are an entirely original card. Then I got it completely wrong. But it reminded me of that. I have one deck slot. I'm gonna start building a bloody... Oh, I was kind of doing a Galaxy deck. Just, yeah, that's okay. This is just a prototype. Proto blueprint of sorts. Although it was kind of Photon as well. I think I copied this from an event. I'm not sure. Galaxy Eyes would be built differently now. Alright. Quantal Sentai. Hey, Tajigen. Any ideas you have for completing this title are welcome. I was supposed to do it like a traditional Sentai title, you know? Quantal Sentai something Ranger. Or even Man. Maybe Brothers, I don't know. But I couldn't think of what the third word could be. But yeah. This deck is remaining the way it is until we have to start considering the new cards, right? Yeah, Army has new cards. Shall we search for them? Typo there. Just Quant. Or... Wait, actually... yeah. So you are... How are my materials? 362. I don't know how exactly I should change the deck, though. Now, if you control a Super Quant monster except Super Quantal Fairy Zitan, and this card is in your hand... Alright, so this might be a bit tedious. We do need to run 3 minutes of answers, so... well, on the purple dimension anyway, I'll run them over there, but I'll still be here as I also kind of brainstorm this. We're right here. And this card, you can special summon this card. You can make this card's level the same as one Super Quant monster you control. It's like Fairy Alphen, but you can trade this card and send one Super Quant card from your deck to your graveyard, except a Dark Monster, summon Super Quant monster from your deck, except Super Quant Fairy Satan. Isn't it the same as Alphen? What is the difference? A Dark No, except a Dark Monster. No, wait. I'm kind of forgetting. Let me compare it to Alphen. You run 3 of Zeta and 2 Black Layer and 2 Layer 19. Basically, they help the deck out a lot. I'm gonna be insistent on keeping some of these cards in here. I can replace Nessie, though. Nessie, I think, was there because there was a gap in the monsters. I still want to insist on 2 Maxis if possible, though. 1 Ash Blossom. I will not give up Tajigen Kaiju Radiant because I must. First of all, it has multi-dimensional. Tajigen in the name. Second, it's a kaiju. Third, it's an Ultraman Belial reference. This beautiful thing is not going anywhere. Oh, no. Anyway, let me just look at the others. Black Layer is the big one. We have a full Sentai. We actually have 5 Rangers now. You can discard one of the card when you have Special summon this card from your hand. This is huge. Yeah, this is a huge effect on this one. Get set to get decked. Haha. Nice Musen. We are getting decked, alright. So many decks, so many decks. You can run less of the green dude and the field spell. You only really need them at 1. Wait, the field spell? Seriously? No way it has to be fewer of the field spell. No way. This is fundamental for the mecha, you know? Okay. Yeah, green layer. We can remove a green layer or 2. I guess it doesn't need to be 3 of all of them. Certainly gonna have to be different. Let me do something. I want to play it safe. And how do you duplicate a deck? Command Rider or Super Sentai? Are you asking me if I have to choose one or the other? I actually prefer Command Rider, but I just need to get more into Sentai. And I mean, now there's no new series coming out. I have time to catch up, I guess. From 50 series. The new card search the field spell. Can risk of having the field spell get banished or something, right? Geets, is Geets your favorite? Nice, Musen. Hope I'm saying your name right. And yeah, a pure mass hero deck or a mass hero leaning deck is harder to do here. I've had a great time with Super Quan for a while. How do you duplicate a deck? This is not how you do that. Hold on, because how do you duplicate a deck? I completely forgot. Geese is the goat. Nice, nice. I am pronouncing it right. Good to hear that. Copy the lead deck. Copy the deck. Yeah, whichever one has to be modified is alright. Quantal Sentai 2, I'm just gonna say for now. But yeah. Alright. Let's begin thinking about this. I'm actually gonna search Super Quan. That should be enough to actually get the cards. I hope I'm not missing any of them. I mean, I can see related cards. How to obtain, though? Let me see. What is this pack? What is this pack? I mean, it's not gonna show it to me if it's a... Wait, it's not a secret pack? It's not a secret pack? But... Oh, okay. Well, we may get a bunch of other things still. Vic Viper Type L, BES Metal Slave. New cards being added for Super Quan, Cyber Dragon and Morganite. Mighty Power of Dragon Main, new Veils, new Vaults. If I do 10 packs, it's nearly all my money right now. All my gems. I need to finish mine. Actually, I spent like 2k on the pack, but it didn't give me a Red Layer or Magnus. Gotcha, baby. Now, 300 URs. 362 URs. How much is that divided by 13? I can generate 12 cards. 3 of this, 3 of this, 3 of this. We're set for that, but no. Do we wanna take it that far or not? I don't know. We're gonna generate at least one of this. It's gonna have the secret pack unlocked immediately after that, but I don't know. Let me read the others effects. So black layer. Green layer. I feel like I should insist on only having one green layer, but I kind of want to give them all equal number. Only one of the rangers? I'm not sure about that, you know? One of the layers, I should say. Let me see the other one. This is the big one, on layer 19. Start an incursion. Super Quantum Black. 90 UR. For each of them, right? For 3 of each. 90, 180, 270. If I go haywire like that. Activate one of these effects. But you can only use each effect of layer 19 once per turn. Target one attack position monster on the field, change it to defense position. If you control a Super Quan monster, special summon one Super Quan monster from your deck with a different line. Set one Super Quan trap from your deck. It can be activated this turn. Which one searches? I'm missing a card here somewhere. Where's the related cards thing? Where was the feature? All of them. Not entirely. The new cards only have one UR, the others are SR. Oh! Didn't pay attention. Yeah, you're right. Some of them are SR. I have 177 materials for that. We're not missing anything then for Super Quant, are we? Because we start with this and it's gonna generate the secret pack, you know? Let's just generate one. No need to go to haywire. Beautiful. Did it open the secret pack? Maybe I get it wrong. I'm not sure. But yeah, these are quick play, baby. I might be willing to give a forbidden droplet. Yeah, reasoning was like essential for this. But I mean, I'm insistent. Like, I include this bad boy here. And like, it's nice. What was the other one? Yeah, Super Quantum Mech Sword Magna Slayer. This card has saved my life on bad situations. Some legendary duels there. I might have them in my replay somewhere. Oh yes, oh yes. Nobody expects this card to actually be added to the Super Quan deck. Because I don't get to use it that often. It's not that viable, but damn it, the few times I used it, yes. Metaverse has got to be fundamental, right? You can change the card layout on the start next to the save option. It shows you what rarity stuff is. Oh wait, I thought I had it sorted like that. Huh. Wait. Oh, the layout. It shows me the rarity right away. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Army. Yeah, it's only a few URs. That's good. Let me see then. Let's generate another one. We want at least 2 of these, I think, but some other things will have to be sacrificed. See, Metaverse was... Is terraforming still banned? If it's not showing up here, it means it is, because... Let me take this away. I want to see forbidden cards. The Pot of Greed, for example. But yeah. Metaverse is still the best option. What the heck is going on with my tracking? Whoa. You can change that. Oh, sorry. Thought I needed to catch up with the chat. Oh, and it was a special finish for one of these. Very nice. What to do here? Really ensuring we have every single one of these. I will sacrifice the forbidden droplet. Actually, I need more monster cards. This balance is not quite right. No, that's it for those spell cards. Now... Budak. Super Quantum Budak. Burakureya. Black Layer. This card is just very valuable because it's a UR, right? That's what that's telling me. Didn't that unlock a secret pack? Has something changed? Now that I'm in-game, I'm trying to decide what deck I should use when we do duel. Oh yeah, go for whatever. Don't hold back, you don't need to hold back. Even if I barely get to do anything. If I remove an Alpha, is that okay? I guess Radiant doesn't actually have to be there as much, but I don't know. As for... So, what was a card that I was told by you, Army? Are you still there? That makes it okay to have fewer spell cards, field spells. You'll use your standard hybrid type deck, should be fun, sure thing. I want to just use this in a random online match. See how it goes, but what other changes do I want to do? I think it would be excessive to remove infinite impermanence at this point, but I'll remove it. And here comes another black layer. Because there should be at least 2 of those. I don't know, it feels like 3 might be good, but let's see how we work with this. Green has always been one of the weak links right there, right? But wait a minute. Wouldn't there be another mecha? Wouldn't Black Layer also have a mecha? I guess it doesn't have one. What changes would I have to do to the extra deck, right? That's the question. If I were to remove anything here, I'm not willing to remove any of these. Okay, maybe one Mech King Blaster Magnet. Look at this beautiful royal finish. Did you last play Emergency Teleport got to 3? Oh! Oh, like... Wait. Like as forbidden? We would need a super rare craft here. Do I want to run 3 of these though? I want to risk it maybe not running 3 of those. Now this deck... a bit... scuffed, if I want to use that word. I want to try using it like this and see how it feels. In a way, it didn't change that much. I want to use it so we can get to an actual duel and see where it takes us. Let's see what we even find online right there, because we're in the earliest possible rank. Anything can happen here. Season 48. A season is a month, basically. There's a new Zeus called Typhon. Wait, there's a new Zeus. Hold on, I gotta see that. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I used to call this one double A Zeus, but I gotta say Sky Thunder, right? I did say Sky Thunder, but then it was like Zeus. But alright. This is not it. Is it here in Master Duel, or did you mean like the OCG, or? Well, we'll search for it later, maybe. Typhon, huh? Greek mythology. More Greek mythology, although Zeus is Roman. Or no, wait. No, Roman is Jupiter. Zeus is indeed... Yeah, I'm getting it backwards. Alright. On to an actual duel, shall we? I have my win-loss record here somewhere. I want to see if I can see where it is. Yes, it even says duels. Last time we were doing this, we had duels. I have the... Hold on, I can reset that in a moment. Boom. There it is. Looks like a face going, ooh, ooh. I love that. You have to spell it in all caps and with the... Oh, really? Didn't know it was so case sensitive. Okay. Remind me to do it again later. Well, we could be off to a better start than this. No, I think we should normal summon blue layer. Also, hey, there's a reason we're using the casual tag on the red dimension for this. If I'm not doing the best place, it's okay. Then when you start doing viewer duels, till then I'm going to go suffer in Shin Megami Tensei. Go suffer, go suffer. Say hello to Jack Frost for me. It's the season, you know? Maxi. So we're going to dig to the graveyard. Then send one super except a dark monster. I want to use the effect of Zetan and see how it feels to do it. So yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna have to, let's see. This one super cool monster. Yeah, so I can have the blue mecha. Shoutouts to Choju Sentai Lightman. But... yeah, okay. I can see why this card is really good. I'm starting to get it. I just work better in practice like this. So, first of all, we summon one like this. It's gotta be black layer, I think. Just to see what it feels like. And then, what is the effect? Exceeds monster this card controls material. And if you do the super common monster from your graveyard to it. Let me see. Fortunately, Master Duel is 16, although I remember it was worse a year ago. Hold on. Well, okay, I didn't quite do what I wanted to do there. No, I misremember Red Layer's effect. I thought it would revive itself, but okay. I'm gonna have to use Red Layer as material for what we're about to summon, but I mean, might as well make it be its own mecha. Magna Liger. Yeah, that works, We're setting it up, we're setting up the stage, we're setting up the field. And then... As for things we can summon, I mean, there's this bad boy, but no, we should not do this. I'm not using my cards right here. With blue layer, I should have added the field card, right? I'm just gonna do this, I guess? I don't know. What was the effect again? I am going to send another blue layer there, so we can have a dolphin. Blue dolphin mecha. I'm not gonna use that effect right now. Because I don't think we should have the Link mecha. Oh yeah, but yeah, you were saying army case sensitivity, right? That's what you were referring to. Okay. Tan Endo. Shoot ya. Let's see how we do. With the power super quant like this. Sometimes I feel bad when I leave opponents waiting too long when I'm figuring things out, but I mean, it's all still within the time limit. The clock is ticking. Okay, maybe I take 216 seconds out of these 217 seconds, but yeah. Blue Eyes deck, by the way. Blue Eyes White Dragon. I see Kisara right there. Well, not Kisara, but a Maiden of White. Kind of based on Kisara, right? What was the effect? Okay. What was this effect here? Okay. Just want to wait for the right moment for a maxi. My dear cockroach card is still powerful, isn't it? Still doing strong, it seems. Okay. We should use it at some point to destroy something. Bingo machine go. We want to destroy that as soon as possible, I think. But, well, it's already doing its thing. I'm gonna activate Maxi already. Kinda remembering what Bingo Machine Go did. I think Blue Eyes got new support while you were gone. Since July. New support keeps coming here and there, so yeah. Did I make a Blue Eyes deck? I think I sort of did one. I did both Dark Magician and Blue Eyes at some point. They're there somewhere. But like, I don't know if forbidden cards are there that were not forbidden before, or new support added and all that, right? I gotta start building the Galaxy Ice deck. So much to do! But so worth it. So worth it. I love my card game so much. Oh, I miss this. I miss this. Let's see. Should I destroy True Light already? Hold on. The moment I destroy this... Yeah, there's an equivalent for this. I forgot what it was called. It's also a tablet, right? For Dark Magician. This gets destroyed. All the monsters controlled here are destroyed. We want to choose the right moment to use Grand Pulse's effect, huh? Kiraritata kaeraibuman da 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 da. Seigi no seishun bakuretsu fire. Seishun bakuhatsu fire. Joju. Maybe I'm waiting too long though. Joju sentai daibuman. Let me see. I may be waiting too long, but let's give it a try. Let's give it a try nonetheless. And if I lose, whatever. We're playing for fun. They got a new Kaiba, man? There's a new Kaiba, man. My goodness. I gotta see that. Fusion. Blue Eyes Tyranto Dragon. Would it be too soon to activate Grand Pulse's effect? Let's do it right now. Let's see what comes of it. Yes, it should be White Layer that gets detached. And then, what was White Layer's effect again? Yes, I add one Fairy Alphan. Because White Layer keeps, you know, populating your hand with Fairy Alphans. I want to have at least 2 of those. If anything, I should not have replaced one of them with Zetan, but... Oh yeah, and let's remember, I have Radiant. I can counter. There are monsters there. Yeah, I have to see Magna Liger can take care of that Tyrant Dragon. Can I activate it right now? Yes. It's a quick effect because I have Red Layer as a material. Black Layer goes away for that reason. Will this work though? Did they have an effect? Okay. What was the effect? One Super Quan spell from your deck to your hand. Black Layer helps you add the field spell. Yes, Blue Layer and Black Layer both. If anything, I should have 2 Blue Layers now, maybe. You can on Blue Eyes related cards? Wait, what were you replying to, Army? What were you responding to right there? Oh yeah, because the True Lie, your opponent cannot target Blue Eyes White Dragon on your monster stone with card effects because they gotta remove I could target Tyrant Dragon. Which one is this, by the way? Was this one of those from the Orichalco saga? No, I think not. The Eye of Timaeus. I'm seeing connection issues in the opponent. Whether I have internet issues or not, this has been a thing with Master Duel for a while. If I win right now because of that, we're not gonna count it. We're not gonna count this. No. Nah. I'm not sure victory was there enough. We've had 1 duel, but the record is 0-0, okay? I'll take the duel pass stuff happily, though. That warmed up nicely. Tyrant is only protected from trap cards, which I know. Oh, I know is because my deck's Blue Eyes base nice. Like the new Kaiba man. Okay. Yeah. Let's search that actually before I forget. Hopefully just searching Zeus in all caps does it. If not, I'll do AA. Oh, this changed a little bit. I like this like thing showing you the pro. Oh yeah, no, this was like this on July as well, I think. The furthest I've gone is Platinum, but you know, because at the time this was the highest, and then there's this, and then this, and... No hurry to get there though. Last Tyrant was Creature's Dragon. Oh, so yes, I was... Yes. There's a reason I was thinking of Orichalcos. Yureteiru omokage ii Bokura wa na 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 nigiri shimete so. Hey, I have a short cover of that TV size on the YouTube channel. check it out in the videos. So it's old, it could use some new polish, but anyway. Wait a second, let's collect our rewards. Ducky, would you like to go for that duel now? We can actually just go for it now. I think that's good enough. Getting used to Super Quant again. I may do some other changes, but let's go for some action in a moment. I'm gonna just search for those cards. I'm just kind of curious about them. The highest I broke was Diamond 5, but got Heartstock after that. Gotcha, Ducky. I'm just searching. Or just Kaiba, man. Or Kaiba, right? Kaiba, man, the legend. If this card is normal or special summon, you can show 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand, deck, face, or field on a graveyard, special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand, deck, or graveyard. That's powerful. If there's some Blue Eyes White Dragon cards in your graveyard, you can banish this card and put Blue Eyes from your deck to your hand. Kaiba, man, the legend, once per turn. Alright. How should I search this? Wait, relate? Oh, no. How should I search it? Or Typhon? No. Was it spelled like this? I mean, no, this is not this one. It's not this one. What the hell did I search before? No, this is DD. I'll put up the game, and when I get into the duel, I'll mute the stream. No worries. Yeah, try not to stream Snipe. I'm being casual, but I mean, it's more fun if you don't stream Snipe, right? Just have fun. But, Crisis, maybe? I just don't know what the exact spelling is. I think it's this one. Superstar Slayer? Look at these colors. Look at this design. I like it already. During the turn or turn after, your opponent's special summon 2 or more monsters from the extra deck. You can also see summon this card using 1 monster you control with the highest attack. Your choice if tied. Transfers materials to this card. If you do, you cannot normal or special summon monsters for the rest of this turn. While this exceeds summon monster is on the field, neither player can activate the effects of monsters with 3000 or more attack. Once per turn, you can attach 1 material from this card, return 1 monster from the field to the hand. I almost want to generate it right now. I may not add it to this deck, but the limits on special summoning myself, you know, like myself being able to do special summons, figure into this a little bit, but yeah. So, I want to try having 3 Fairy Alphans again, so I'm going to remove one of the blue layers. Yeah. More deck changes may come later. Let's see if we can fight you, Ducky. Time to duel. Room is ready and invite is sent. Ah, wait, I saw it in the lower right. Yeah. Can I just do it? Is the invite still here? That did the trick, I think. Okay. Let me make sure I do change the deck. Yeah, speaking of Command Rider, I also did an Insector deck of sorts. Did they get new support? It wasn't a very viable deck, even for very casual play. Like, extremely casual play, I guess, could do it, right? Sa dueru no toki. Should I begin it? I'm psyched to deal with you. Yeah, let's go. Oh, I should have answered Ducky because he's muting the stream. But yeah. Best of 3? Okay. Okay, on the best of 3. Ducky isn't hearing me, but I'll let them know. We can do that. That's gonna be either 2 or 3 duels. Let's give it a try. You add the coin toss. I had like beach, chair, and umbrella. Maybe because it was summer when last we played. Though if you're in the southern hemisphere, it's definitely summer for you, so it fits either way, right? Ugh! Interesting hand. Okay. It depends. There's new insect stuff with stuff like Battle Wasps that help Insector out a lot. Yeah, so a pure Insector deck wouldn't do it, but yeah, Battle Wasp and Insector. Okay, let me see. Let's do Emergency Teleport with Blue Layer first. Magic Card Hatsudo. Tokushu Shokan. What we add from the deck to the hand, however, what should it be? Target 1 attack position. If you control someone wants to you control defense position. Let me remember what the effect does. Hold on. It's added to the hand. Black layer. Might be a bit early for this, but screw it, I'm gonna do it. I could do another blue layer emergency teleport. Honestly, I think we should do it. Let's have Grand Pulse. Can we do it? I'm doing something wrong with it. What am I doing wrong? No, never mind. Now, I'm not sure if I only want 2 blue layers, but they can keep making themselves return to the deck, you know? So there's that. What to do here, then? Discard that does implement. Target 1 attack position. Monster. Did I have a reason to set this card already? Because I actually don't want to. Feels like I shouldn't do it right now. Otherwise, I might lose it. Because I'm not gonna do anything with it right now, with either of its effects. Okay. Getting the hang of it again, and learning new cards. I'm not learning 40 new cards, so that helps. That helps. But yeah, I'll immediately go and do a duel again. Oh yeah, also yeah, I have the name sensor, but we are dealing with Ducky. Just to be on the safe side, better to have the name not show up, you know? Maiden of White. Yeah, it's blue eyes again. Let's go. My dear Kisara, except you're not really Kisara, I think. Blue eyes no chikara. What were the effects again? We can set a card that can be activated immediately. Also, yeah, Grand Pulse's effect. I know they now have a combo that makes Super Quantum on Magnus turn 1. I don't know how to, though. It had a lot to do with Black Layer being able to put a lot of the cards right there immediately. From what I read of the effect. But I'm kind of skimming through it, so I don't take too long doing things either. We're dropping frames again from the internet. Hopefully things are stable. Beautiful blue eyes. Blue eyes is just so beautiful. I am going to play it safe. Maybe a bit early for that, but screw it. I'm going to destroy this card here. There are other things we can do that we may do in a moment, but I'm not going to activate that effect from blue layer just yet. Only when the other blue layer gets sent, I guess. We don't have a lot in the graveyard right now, so we make more use out of that. That's the intent. We might be able to put one of those in defense position when it's about to attack, maybe, with that quick play spell card. And we have a longer timer because it's a friend duel, but yeah, still, I don't wanna take too long. Oh no, yeah. Sorry, I thought I said a different time for a moment. Could I say Grand Pulse's effect? Would it be better to destroy Mausoleum of White? Oh, Dragon. I get the feeling I probably won't be able to use an effect on whatever blue eyes is about to come up here. All 3 blue eyes? All 3 blue eyes? Let's see them. Let's see them. We're heading in that direction, I think. I don't mind. Kaiba is always going to be great to me. I am more of a Yugi person. I have to be, for so many reasons. And I mean, both Yugi and the Pharaoh. But Kaiba's still great in my book. Are you kidding me? I'll see how the Dark Magician deck looks. And if I did have a Blue Eyes deck of some sort, I'll take a look at that one too. I did have one with Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, DPE. That's the name I wasn't recalling earlier. But also a DPE deck with just Indigo Eyes, Silver Dragon. Let's go. Negate the effects of all face-up cards your opponent currently controls. Well, good thing I already used Grand Pulse's effect. Right? Let's see. More special summoning. Ah, where's Maxi when you need it? Not in this duel, not this time. It's a nice win we got earlier, right? But again, it doesn't count on the bloody record. No. It was too early to say anything, okay? Connection failed will not count unless it was like... I have to be really sure I was gonna lose or I was gonna win. Dark Magician hasn't changed. They haven't gotten new cards in ever, except Dragoon is now in MD. I see. You just gotta get used again to how the archetype worked. The cards, I'm forgetting the names right now, but there's all sorts of variations of that. Since I'm not focusing on meta or anything, Azure Eyes, Silver Dragon, I gotta get myself a Blue Eyes deck like this one. Because, yeah, I can no longer use this. So. What were the trap cards I had? I can't use, no, I can't use this effect in that way. That's not gonna work out. Now it is time to use Blue Layers effect. I am not going to put Grand Pulse back on the extra deck. I don't think we should. We'll see where that brings us, but yeah. We have a potential combo here, but I'll have to see. No, not a combo. No. I don't want to use that quick play spell card right now. Watashi no tan, Duro. Black layer, huh? Came a bit late. There were so many effects being activated there. Let me read here. I want to see who's going to be immune to that Raigeki and why. Okay. Ashurai Silver Dragon is preventing that destruction. What about the field spell card? Tajigen Kaiju Radiant Tokushu Shokan. Well, tribute summon, but I don't remember how that's said in Japanese. Anyway. You get the gift of the multidimensional. You're welcome. Now destruction. I think I did it right. And if I didn't do it right, no big deal. I think. Back to my graveyard. Yes, I figured this one. I don't know why it couldn't be destroyed. Just skimming through it. Now, let's see. Change this position. You control a Super Quan monster. Because I don't control a Super Quan monster. Advanced summon? Yeah, but how is the actual Japanese word is what I was wondering about. Anyway, I can't summon Black Layer like this. Tell you what, I'm gonna activate this effect and see what it does. Because I want to see what the traps I had did. This is for an Xyz monster, Magna Formation. This might be helpful if I actually get to do anything here. Yeah, it's good that we're going for best 2 out of 3. That might be a better way to do it. What is the reason why you couldn't be destroyed? It might be one of the... No, it wasn't this, right? I can't see any reason why I didn't get destroyed. I was thinking if the Ashurai Silver Dragon... Oh! Until the end of the next turn. It didn't matter whether I killed it or not. Lost Tajigen Kaiju Radiant for no good reason. Alright. If we face this one again, I'll know what went wrong here. Super Quantum Black Layers effect, though. Let's give it a try and see how it feels. Using it. Hi, Tokushu Shokan. Oh! Right, I have to discard. I should not have discarded that. Shaking off some rust as well, you know? This is a new card, but there's also familiar cards that I'm getting used to. I won't get tired of that animation, though. Classic blue eyes. Adovansu? Oh, Adovansu Shokan. I could have sworn they said something different. But anyway. How's the graveyard doing? Hold on. Well, okay. What is the Xyz Super Quan monster we want, though? I mean, it doesn't matter, but it's gonna populate the graveyard for something that will help the field spell card if I am able to get it back. Now, hold on. Oh! It's the Xyz card as its own material. That's funny. Okay. Magna Formation is just gonna be wasted. I should try to activate that at some point because, you know, it's my overall activation of trap cards. It's like a lifetime challenge, whatever they were called. I forget. But I may get gems eventually for that. I think it also involves polish. We gotta polish this deck a little bit. We gotta polish the deck in Poland. I gotta go to Poland to polish it. I can't help it. I gotta say the puns. But I'm not comfortable only having 2 of one of the Rangers, you know? Having only 1 green layer. I must insist. But I might do that still. Anyway, for effects, 1 Super Con spell from your deck to your hand. I gotta try doing this, right? But no. We'll see if we can make use of the Magna Carrier. I can get King Great Magnus here, but it's not gonna be optimal. in terms of materials, depending on how it goes. This is gonna be very important. We get one more turn here. We'll see how it goes. Hi, Yoreno-tan, Duro. Okay. We could do better than that. That's not gonna help. Na 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 na. So let me review the effect here. Now, that's the end of the duel right there. Hey, activating this. I gotta activate it at some point. Because I needed 3. I was just double checking the graveyard. See, 3 is the bare minimum. 3 exceeds of those is the bare minimum for King Great Magnus. We need at least 4 materials to have it be unaffected by card effects except Super Quan cards. One thing that I think has never happened, that I want happening. Horobi no Basto stream! I'm saying it with excitement as if I'm the one doing it, not the one on the receiving end. Good game, Ducky. Let's play again. If by any chance you're unmuting the stream... Yeah, because you said best 2 out of 3. So, I'm ready to begin whenever you are. Yes, because I think Ducky couldn't hear me right there. So yeah, let's go for it right away. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, one thing I want... I think this has never happened. Super Quan versus Super Quan. I've never had a mirror match with my Super Quan deck, you know? Encountering someone... Ducky made me go first last time. I don't know if that was out of courtesy. I don't think so. Good first game. Wasn't able to get my second half out. He's hoping to change that. We'll see, we'll see. Don't hold back either way. A better starting hand, I think. Let me see. But yeah, because then it means King Great Magnus would be affected by the opponent's cards, depending on which ones they are. What I have had happen is I've seen opponents use a Super Quan deck. It's very rare. Super rare. I can count them with one hand, probably. But I wasn't using a Super Quan deck when I encountered them, right? One day I should have a mirror match for sure. And like, their Super Quan deck is probably going to be different than mine. Or a partial Super Quan deck is what I saw, right? Unless it's meta, mirror matches are rare in general. And it's not like a common meta deck or anything. I know it's a rare thing. DPE? My DPE deck, I forget what it was exactly that I did with that deck, but yeah, that one was meta enough that I didn't encounter other DPE decks, just a lot of variation with them. Because there's all sorts of variants for that. But yeah. A DPE deck that tries to have as many mass heroes as possible, yeah, probably didn't encounter many of those. So, okay. See, the thing is, I can have the Link Mecha... Give me a second. The Link Giant Robot. Let's see if I can get this right. Alpha-Call Appeal. It's just what to discard. Should I... No. The discarding... It's just... As nice as it is to be able to summon this bad boy, I mean... I still... Just summoning it doesn't feel like enough. You need to do more with it, and I never did get to do more with it. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects is nice, but 2500 attack, I mean... Let me see. Same super common after except let me try this. Let's see where it takes us. I'm just pushing buttons here and there. But we send to the graveyard. We send White Layer? Why would I want to do that? Wouldn't it be very soon to send Red Layer? Let me see, because I'm gonna get a Fairy Alphan from that, but then special summoning from the deck here. Well, yeah, then I can add White Layer to the hand. I'm actually doing a combo, but I wasn't actually thinking of doing the combo, you know? Okay, we have potential here. I may be able to pull something off. Let's game, let's lock in. As best I can anyway. With an ADHD gremlin brain being part of the equation. Yeah, because White Layer... Let me activate this. I have an idea. No, wait, this is not gonna work, I think. Should I do another black layer? No, it's not another black layer. It's the only black layer so far. That's the one that where you have to discard. But okay. What do we have on the graveyard right now? Yeah, we're locking in. We're trying to lock in. We're doing our best to lock in right now. I have an idea here. No, my idea is not working. I need 5 monsters for this idea I'm thinking about. I wanted to get the Link giant robot and then a regular, I don't know what I'm doing. No, I should have done something else, I guess. I'll insist on Magna Liger, screw it. The more of these I can have on the field, the better, you know? Let's do it this way. Metaverse will help me in getting the field card. Obviously, Double A Suit Sky Thunder is not going to appear here. I don't think we should go for Link Giant Robot. Screw it, this is the way we're gonna do it. No rhyme intended. Ugh. I feel like I could have played that better. Sorry to leave you waiting, Ducky. You can't hear me, but still. Let's go for it. This way. I just summoning the Link monster like that. We needed more. I wanted to summon it and still be able to summon one of the Xyz Super Quan monsters there. That was the plan. That's a lot of spell and trap cards, by the way. Maiden of White. Oh yeah, Luster Rex effect is on a quick effect. I forgot, because I don't have white layer as a material. I was looking to negate a monster's effect. Create with Eyes of Blue. What should I destroy? Hope I'm not waiting too long to try to destroy whatever it is. I'm gonna destroy with that Magna Liger effect. And then Alpha and Call Appeal is gonna help too. No, that's gonna help a lot. I just gotta shake off Frost as well, you know? But yeah, Luster Rex will not negate any of those effects right there. Maybe I should not have let go Forbidden Droplet. So, can I target you, Blue Eyes? Let's give it a try. Detaching one red layer. There's nothing to summon from the graveyard for its effect, so no, we're not doing that. Gonna hold on to that Metaverse until absolutely needed. If it's about to be destroyed or something. The moment one of these Xyz monsters gets destroyed, we try to use Alpha and Call Appeal. I must insist on having that. Look at it growing a beard. I think that's meant to be a beard, maybe not, but imagine a Sentai Ranger growing a beard, but like, not out of suit, on the suit. That's what it always looks like to me. It's like the Ultra Father in Ultraman having a bit of facial hair on its armor-looking thing. The thing is, they're not people in suits of armor, you know? They're another race, an alien race from another planet, as they look. But yeah. You know what? I'm gonna activate it. No reason not to, I think, because then these will be activated. I wanted to do it before that. Watashi no Tan, Dudo! Emergency teleport. Ooh, well, this is... Ooh. There's some potential here, but we'll have to see what they activate, what Ducky activates in response. What he activates. Magna Liger's effect. Voodoo Deya. I don't have to use this to summon, you know, Grand Pulse. We will add... What to add to the hand then? Black layer, I think. Now, green layer for variety, maybe. And then Zetan. Let's see, though. Let's see. Negate the activation, and then it will be destroyed. Something is going to be banished. What gets banished? I kind of just skimmed through the effect there. Oh, okay. Then blue layer's effect. It needs to send itself back to the deck every single time, I think. Red layer should stay there, I think. We might do a special summon of it. Oh, I could have sent the quick play spell card. Maybe I should have done that. That's alright. Alright. I won't summon Grand Pulse in the way I wanted to, but do we want to do Fairy Alphen? I think we should. I think we should try it for sure. Or I can still summon Gramples in that way. I think we should do that, actually. I tend to use... oh, no, wait. All monsters can control become the monster's level. Okay. Yeah. I could have screwed it by making the others become that level, but they're Xyz, so it's okay. We'll be unaffected by that. Are we gonna see the king? Are we gonna see King Grey Magnus here? That would be great. That would be great. I also have Underworld Goddess, but no, no, no. This is not the time for that. Certainly not. Okay. We have a very good setup for a nice King Grey Magnus, but can we actually do it? We have to give it a try, of course. Well, the Super Sentai giant robot about to be assembled. Or is it? Something may get negated. But we're gonna have some beautiful materials for it. Kanzen King Great Magnus. In Japanese, the name is actually a bit different than just Kingu, but are all the materials different? We have the maximum effect, baby. Go Magnus, Magnus, Great King of Computer. Let's go. Immune to card effects. Your opponent cannot add cards from the deck to the hand by card effects. I can attach one to this cards from the field into the deck. I can do that. I'm gonna do that. Oh yes, I'm gonna do that. What is Black Layer's thing when it's sent to the graveyard? Yeah, it's gonna be this. Because Red Layer can use the effect on itself, can it? To summon a monster from the graveyard like that. This should get shuffled, and, well, what to add from here? Something that is also going to be support right here. Just not remembering what I have right now. I don't think it should be that. Alpha and Spike, right? Or no, wait, no. Just a good old, yeah, layer 19. I want to know more about the lore for Super Quant. Why is it called layer 19, for example? But, okay. Yeah, so... no need to activate that right now. Let's make some good damage here. To the Maiden of White. If we can do damage. Well, to the Maiden of White and to Ducky's life points. They can be summoned from the graveyard by doing that. So, that will be able to happen. Can layer 19 help out here? They can add cards from the deck to the hand. That's what's limited, right? So if it's something from the graveyard, then yeah, I mean, that's a different story. But other card effects... Can we still attack the Maiden of White? Of White. White. Gotta say it like that, you know? Really make it count. Yeah, I could shuffle that Blue Eyes back into the deck. And that would really lock it away. I could have Sky Thunder, right? But no. Never. Never on King Great Magnus. Never. Or, well, most of the time not. If I have a King Grey Magnus with fewer than 4 materials, it's a different story. Too light. Now. Because you control any graveyard? Okay. Cards from the deck to the hand. If they set them directly on the field, that can still be done, right? So yeah, Ducky can still do what he just did right there. There's the Bingo Machine. What was the effect of Bingo Machine again? Anyway, let's watch out for effects we can activate. Yeah, as a quick effect to detach something and shuffle it back into the deck. Let me see. Yeah, so if I shuffle True Light back into the deck, it's not gonna destroy everything here. It has to be sent to the graveyard. Something is gonna... I'm gonna attempt to shuffle one of their cards there, but the moment I do that, then I'm gonna be left with 6 materials. We never want to go below 4 materials, you know? That's what we never want to do. I think I'm actually gonna use the trap effect and then use the trap that can buff King Grey Magnus, because I feel like we'll need that. That's what we're really gonna need the most right here. Yeah. Blue Eyes looking great there. Let me interact with all the things. Let's go. What just happened here? Okay, I was busy interacting with the field. I couldn't see if Ducky did anything specific. Okay. The best thing right now is to attempt to shuffle that Blue Eyes back into Ducky's deck. I should try to have more field presence too, but yeah, let's try to do Fairy Alphan's effect. Fairy Alphan will not be immune to it. See, what is a great counter to King Grey Magnus always is Kaiju. It's not gonna be immune to that tribute summon from Kaiju cards, which is ironic because it's a giant robot. It's made to fight Kaiju in Super Sentai. But still, as Palpatine said, ironic. Now then, what to choose here? Black. Oh my god, so many more colors now. Well, yeah, I think white should be another one. Red, black, and white. I've never done that. First time I used Fairy Alphan's effect with black layer in there. I'm always thinking of country flags because of the colors I choose. I do red, white, and blue, and it's like the US and France. But yeah, I don't need to use that effect of white layer. Red layer's effect we will use. We should probably put black layer in there. Black and white, baby. Also, yeah, I can add a spell from my deck to my hand. I mean, Magna Carrier would still help us, I think. I discard white layer, I get Magna Liger. Like a sword! Well, I feel like it should be this. Let me see. Why am I not setting you all in attack position? I'm making a mistake. Force of habit, I think. Now, let's see. Okay. This is, they're gonna destroy some of my cards right here. All the super common spells are dropped based on Power Rangers tropes, so like the Mega Sword or the Sword Assembling. Layer 19 is I think the new Ranger being introduced by helping out the old ones. Yeah, Super Sentai tropes. Yeah, because Black Layer is like the 6th Ranger. Though it's not a 6, but yes, that's just the name of the trope, I guess. It remains the name of the trope. Now, let's see. What are the effects being activated here? What do we want to do? Let's activate this. I'm gonna go ahead and set the trap card, although Ducky's probably gonna destroy the thing I'm about to set on the field and activate right away. White layer is the new ranger, black layer is the evil ranger. Oh, right, okay, that makes more sense. Right. Okay. Right. Oh, that makes so much more sense, yeah. They start as a Sentai of 3. It's like Abba Ranger, in a way. The 6th Ranger, which is actually the 4th Ranger here. You never will find a Sentai that has only 4 Rangers. Abba Ranger kind of had that, but like, if they have 4 Rangers, it's at a very temporary point. They don't remain at 4 Rangers for long, you know? Certainly not the entire series. Yes, let's activate White Layer's effect there. We gotta really try locking in like this. Sooner than later, we use that effect from King Grey Magnus. And so Black Layer is the evil ranger. I like to think it still joined the team. Blue Eyes Jetto Dragon. Let's go. Speaking of references, Jetto Man, Chojin Sentai, Jetto Man. So, when it comes to activating effects right here, well, let's give it a try on King Grey Magnus right now. Power Rangers SPD only had 3. Deca Ranger is the original. And no, Abba Ranger is the one that became Dino Thunder. Abare, abare, abare. Sorry, I'm gonna keep singing. Hold on, let me log in. We can talk about that a bit later. I want to shuffle that Jet Dragon back, but can I do that? Is that gonna work? We activated Red Layer's effect already, right? Whatever, I'm gonna send it anyway. And if we didn't activate it, then that's good. I get to activate it now, but... Okay, yeah, I got it wrong. No big deal. Yeah, let's try that battle. Now, if I detach... Wait. Oh, okay, I gotta do this. Hold on. No piercing damage anymore, but... I'll be able to do this. Direct to attack! そして最後の direct to attack! Super Quantum Finish! Good game. We got the Ace, the giant robot, doing what it's meant to do. Best 2 out of 3. Good game, Ducky. I have forgotten to update the record. All the excitement. 1-1. 1-1 is what we have. Why wouldn't they count, right? These duels definitely count. But yeah, Abba Ranger. Dinosaur-based Sentai. It's actually the second one, right? Yeah, it was only the second one. It feels like there's been so many now. Well played. I can seem to get the other half of my deck out. Let's see how the next duel goes, Ducky. It's RNG, baby. It's the heart of the cards. You know how it is. I'm glad we have a 1-1 record and we got to the third duel. Good stuff, Ducky. I'm gonna try not to take as long. But yeah, so Abba Ranger, Abba Red, a Red Ranger, a Blue Ranger, a Yellow Ranger tradition. Then the Black Ranger comes in. Abba Black. And then there's a White Ranger that comes in that does have the Evil Ranger trope. There's more going on right there, but with the number of Rangers and those tropes and stuff, but they are spoilers. I'm not gonna say it. But yeah. Sometimes they had, and I have to speak in the past tense, we're talking about Sentai. Power Rangers has rumors that it's still gonna continue though. So that will be interesting to see if that happens. But yeah, Sentai, we have to speak in the past tense now. I know Goji year still hasn't ended, but still. Starting with 3 Rangers would be common, but eventually others join, except on Sun Vulcan, Taiyo Sentai Sun Vulcan. What year was that? 1981, I think. It was 3 Rangers through and through, all male. Red, blue, and yellow. Shark, Panther, Eagle. Eagle, Shark, Panther. There we go. And they never got more, but that was the early stages of Sentai. But still, it's so notable. Now, Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity is so exciting, but I want them to do more crazy things, you know? Pretty much the experimentation they were doing with Q Ranger, Lupin Ranger versus Bat Ranger, but something like Ninja Captor. Tokeiwa Inspector, other things like that Metal Heroes did with squads. Hell, do a Super Sentai that is not like the suits. I don't know, Sailor Scout suits. Sailor Moon is a Super Sentai in many ways. Hello, Neos, welcome to the channel. I should have known I would go on this thing about Sentai. If you don't know a lot of what I'm talking about, I'm sorry if I'm not explaining much about Sentai, Rangers, but yeah. I love Bakuru Sentai about Ranger, the Japanese Dino Rangers. We were just talking about that, Neos. Yeah. Haven't learned the lyrics to the song. Hiroshi Kitadani sings it. His range is a bit beyond my range. I have to go for a lower octave, but... Abare, 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 na na na, dan dan. Abarenja. Something like that. Na 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 na. Mixed the was kind of nice, Power Rangers, but with Knights. I've yet to see it. But every time I see the bloody opening of that, I love the vibes. The fantasy vibes are heavy, you know? Magi Ranger, the original one, lean into those vibes in a different way. Not in the way they did it, because it's gonna be more Western, as Mystic Force does it. So if you're looking for Dungeons and Dragons in Power Rangers, that's where you have it, right? That's what makes it so nice. But I haven't seen the actual series. I don't know how much it actually captures those vibes. Yosh, Tokushu Shokan, Lettoreya. Lettorinja, Akarinja. What's the difference between Super Sentai and Kamen Rider? Great question, Neos. Well, basically, Super Sentai is a squad of multicolored heroes. Kamen Rider? Oh yes, oh yes. You may have 7 riders in a series, 4 riders, 12 riders. They're not gonna have the squad vibes that Super Sentai necessarily has. And the biggest difference, no pun intended, giant robots and giant kaiju guaranteed almost every episode. What Sentai is getting replaced with? Yeah, that may not happen. Sorry, let me lock into this duel a bit. Sorry if I missed some chats. Tajigen. Binding Sentai is draining? Wait, what do you mean? Army? Also, yeah, from the deck to my hand, there's gotta be Zetan. I'm just doing the effects. If I do them wrong, that's okay. I'm learning like this. I could never play Duel Monsters IRL, I just can't. See, when I learn Magic the Gathering, I'm hoping to be able to play it outside of this. That's the difference. Also because Duel Monsters is more expensive. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is more expensive overall, but... you know what? I think we do want to change it to Red Layers level. Yeah, Zetans has Alphan's effect to change the level, but without changing all the levels of all the monsters on the entire field. That's the difference. So, let's have Magna Liger here. Like a sword. Oh, binging, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it's a one piece if you start from scratch, even if you're not watching them chronologically or, you know, in release order. What is it, over 1,500 episodes with Sentai? One piece is over 1,000, right? Also, we can do... Hold on a damn minute. Hold on a minute. I have an idea. I have an idea here. But the thing about Sentai is that you never have to feel obligated about binging all of them, 10 of them, 5 of them. One can be good enough, even if it's a Gokaiger that has past Sentai showing up in big fashion. And the same goes for Rider, I would argue. That's the thing about them. But yeah, I'm gonna discard White Layer and also get Fairy Alpha from that. Okay, talk a bit more about that. I have more things to say about all that, but I also want to lock in. I don't want to leave Ducky waiting too long either. Fairy Alpha. Okay, Ash Blossom. I'll take that. Did I have 2 Ash Blossoms? No, it's 2 Maxis we have, right? On this deck. Alright. What effect of Fairy Alpha do we want to activate here? I think I want to try maybe the Link Mecha. No, never mind. We're not doing Fairy Alpha. This isn't gonna work like this, is it? I have a desperate idea in mind. Just a desperate idea, okay? And I think Ducky's gonna know what I'm gonna try to do. Because I think I'm gonna go for it. But, yeah, I have a reckless move in mind. A pro gamer move. 4K chess. I don't know if it's actually gonna be that, but, okay. I gotta destroy the spell card. The field spell card. Yeah, let's do that. And Blue Layer should take itself back into the deck after that. Okay. You're gonna head to sleep now. Have a nice rest of your stream. Thanks for being here and also being so active in the chat, Army. You have a great one, alright? Oyasumi Nakai. But yeah, Blue Layer goes back to the deck. What I did want to say... let's return Green Layer as well. Not White Layer. I don't think so. The thing about Blue Layer and Green Layer is that I only have 2 of each of those right now. After the changes we've done. Okay, let's try something reckless. I have a thing to say about starting Kamen Rider series. I say here and there, but yeah, let's try that. Main phase 2. Now I can do this with Double A's use Sky Thunder. Because I needed at least one Xyz monster to do an attack, you know? Another giant robot! It still fits the vibes. Let's go! This is a thing that makes me want to consider getting into more mecha anime. You know, the thing about Sentai is that I never cared much for the, Would it be too early to activate this effect? Maybe it is. I'm gonna end like that. Just the thread hanging in the air, at least. But you know, this game actually got me into appreciating the giant robots and the fights, the mecha fights in Sentai. By extension, Power Rangers. Believe it or not, this was what got me into really getting into Super Sentai in a way I've never gotten into it before. The grammar was a bit weird there, but you get the point, right? Oh my goodness. And yeah, I have a treasure trove of content when it comes to watching Sentai series. I watch almost all the Rider series up until Saber, and I watch a bunch of Geats. All the series after Saber, that's what I haven't watched yet. But, and again, I watch a good chunk of Geats. I am watching sets right now, so that's that too. But anyway, that's the difference I'm making, right? Ultraman I want to get into as well, but yeah, that one is also another one on the shelf. That's a lot to keep up with. Ash Blossom. Wait. What was the effect there? Okay. It said something about negating effects. I was making sure it couldn't affect my Sky Thunder there. Otherwise, it's time to activate the effect as soon as possible. The thing is, sooner than later, I think Duck is gonna bring out a Blue Eyes that is gonna be immune to my card's effects. You know what? Let's do it now. Let's do this now. And we detach these two. The thing is, I can activate Red Layer's effect after this, probably. Let's see, because it's gonna negate that activation of Sky Thunder's effect. I figured it was gonna be something like that. We still wanna do Red Layer's effect, of course. Whatever we summon with it is gonna be destroyed soon, probably. Let's see what happens. Oh, wait, what was it? Oh, they get it on their side of the field? Okay. No materials on it. It didn't need materials to make an attack, right? I'm thinking of another monster. Doesn't need that, right? I don't know. But, what do we want here? Zetan? Let's have a white layer. Because then when he gets into the graveyard, I'm probably gonna lose the duel after that, but... I don't know. Let's see if we can activate this effect from the graveyard for another Fairy Alphen. But yeah, Command Rider, you know, even if you go for a GO, a Sky Rider, a Decade, where past riders and their lore being a big part of it is important, it's still very standalone. That's the thing. They do a good job of making it be standalone no matter what. Might as well activate the effect here. It's not gonna do any good, but give me the Fairy Alphen. But yeah, we gotta have 3 of those. We still gotta have 3 of those. But yeah, I wonder if we should have 3 Fairy Zetans, you know? It's the Black Fairy, the White Fairy, basically. Orovino Basta Stream! Good game, Ducky. Alright, we can work with that. Did we... Okay, wait, I'm gonna wait for Ducky to be here because I want to ask him. Did we get to see the other half of your deck? I don't know if we did. Good games, good games. Ducky, did we get to see that other half of your deck? Was that it? I don't know. It still didn't show. Oh no. But okay, that'll do. Right there. 1-2 record, huh? It's actually been 4 duels so far. And frames are dropping from the internet. Hopefully the stream looks stable to everybody. Sorry about my terrible internet. I don't know what happened to them. Or maybe it's not their fault. Somehow. You say, no man, Blue Eyes. Oh wait, it's not... Oh, you said it's a hybrid deck, right? It's not fully a Blue Eyes deck. Ah. Now, Kaiba is not gonna be outdone by anyone or anything. You should have known. You should have known. That's Kaiba's influence. Alright. But yeah, no James game from that, of course. They should still allow you to do, what was it? Where do you see, like, the challenges? I forgot completely. Missions, not challenges, missions. They should still let you do these kinds of missions, you know? Well, this is solo mode, but others, right? I still hate that they don't let you do that. Or have they changed that? This deck is a Blue Eyes and Galaxy Eyes deck. Oh, man! The one half I wanted to see more than the Blue Eyes half. Well, Blue Eyes is always welcome. In my book as well. Yeah, actually that makes me wonder. Makes me want to check. Frames are still dropping left and right. I was gonna go BRB for a moment, so maybe we should do it while it's doing his silly thing. One that was meant to be Blue Eyes Max Dragon. This seems to be a complete deck. I think it came from structured decks, right? That's probably why. Chaos Max Dragon, Chaos Dragon. We insisted on sticking to the archetype as much as possible, or... I think that's what it was. Okay. Yeah, Underworld Goddess is here. I have almost a 200,000 attack monster in here. What? What? My god. Ultimate Fusion. I don't remember how some of the cards in here work. How did Bingo Machine work again? 3 cards. Random picks one. Okay, shuffle the rest. Blue Eyes Monster. Blue Eyes. Okay. Right. And for any Dark Magician decks I had, Black Magician, Dark Magic of Destiny, because we had Destiny Heroes, we have Dark Phoenix Enforcer here, DPE. Yeah, I insisted on having Dark Law because I'm gonna have a Masked Hero. Takes all the stars aligning, but it's possible. Too bad we couldn't see that. Stolen Judgment, okay. Yeah, Illusion of Chaos, Radiant is here. Dark Magicians. Okay. Ducky, I'm very interested in seeing what that deck recipe looks like. You can't share deck recipes in here, can you? I am actually not sure. If you can't share it, I'll buy a new deck slot or delete something here. But what else? Battle Insectors. I did have the Battle Wasp Insector Hybrid. Do you want the list? Yeah, send me a list if you have one, maybe, on one of the websites that do that. By any chance. Or just a screenshot. A screenshot of this screen right here might be enough for me. Was there a way to make a text list out of Master Duel itself? I don't remember. There've been some changes regarding that, right? This links now to a website. Also, yeah, new cards got added. Let me see related cards. We're missing this. This is an SR. For Insector. Nothing seems to be missing from related cards right here. But yeah, Neuron Card Game Network. This is not going to open a browser window, right? No, it's a QR code. Okay. Well, let me take a quick bio break, Tajigen. I should refill my water, actually. And we'll be back for some duels. Hasn't been that many duels, but you know, duels should take a long time. Usually the duel record doesn't have high numbers, you know? It's like a football game. And I mean, soccer, football. You usually don't want to see high numbers. It means something went wrong with the teams. One or the other or both. Or at least that's what I understand. I don't know. Like you see 1-2, 1-1, 10-8, 15-7. That's not common, right? Okay, yeah, send me the picture. Thank you, Ducky. I'm just curious. That sounds... Oh, I love the sound of that. You want to see some Galaxy Eyes, though? We always have these right here. Before going to the BRB screen, I'll leave you with these. There we go. Oh, no, wait. There we go. These Galaxy Eyes, okay? Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Also, yeah, on the Purple Dimension, rolling ads and all that. BRB.
Supernova Explosion!
Syria Peep.
Omatase shimashita, Tajigen. Give me a second. Omatase shimashita. Hi, hi. Thanks for waiting. Did Alurin say something? I don't see a picture from Alurin. What? Oh, wait, was it a raid? Oh, wait, a resub. A resub. I see it now. No. We can roll the alert again. Just give me a second. And with that, I'll tactical nuke that sub and run. Hold on a minute. Wait. Oh, I was like, wait, didn't you resub? Like on the subathon? No, you were gifting subs. That's different. 44 months, my goodness. How do I replay the bloody alert? I can't replay right now, I think. But you all saw it. It should have been there on the BRB, right? Right? Yeah, because my stream elements thing doesn't show up anymore on my OBS dock for it. I gotta go to the website manually and... Anyway, Alurin, if you're still there, for 44 months now, you shine even brighter in the darkness of any cosmos you travel through, now as a supernova, or you take away the excessive light of the skies to make sure they can see the stars in the darkness, if you do it like Shadowbringers, right? So yeah, it was perfect, as it should be. So right, supernova explosion was there one way or another. 1,438 gems, looking good. Let's continue with that Super Quan deck. If we do other changes, that'll be later. I want to keep getting used to it. Quantal Sentai. See, Layer Ranger doesn't sound good. Quantal Sentai Layer Man? I can get used to that, actually. Quanta Sentai Leyaman. Sounds like a Mega Man, a Rock Man, Robot Master, right? Anyway, that'll do, I think. I might change the dual field for fun. I want to buy cosmetics. I want to buy dual fields and stuff at the shop as well. Red and blue, baby. Red and blue. A special summon red immediately. Do take a look at my deck pick when you can. If you have questions, let me know. Okay. Perhaps after this duel, or even while I'm waiting for the opponent to play. What the hell? Let's do it in the deck position. Let's go. Bududeya. Shokan. Yes, I think we should add the field spell card. Straight away. See, the thing is, it might be a better strategy to add another one, and then they will give me the field spell card. This is just the regular strategy we used to do, and so I'm used to it. Let's see though. Yeah, this card gets sent to the graveyard first. It's just yeah, we'll have Magna Liger and Grand Pulse. Do I wanna send Magna Formation though? Yeah, I think I'm gonna send Magna Formation to the graveyards as well. Call by the Grave remains here, although... Yeah. Had they used Max Seed right now? Yeah, would have been able to use that too. Ash Blossom as well. Who knew cockroaches could become so beloved? Thanks to this. Let me see. No, I should check the pick afterwards. In case I have to be asked to say no to something here. This music is still great though. Oh yeah, this composer. Also composed for Octopath Traveler 1. I don't know if they did it for 2 or 0, which is incoming. But they probably did. I still have OT2 waiting for me somewhere on my Switch library. And I should get OT0 soon. I was insistent on continuing 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim, which I wasn't doing on stream either, but yeah, before playing Octopath Traveler 2. Too bad I didn't stream the others. I really want to, but it's long. I did want to insist on streaming Live Alive eventually, which is also waiting in my library. On Steam, not on the Switch. Okay, wide layer, I can't summon you, can I? I mean, I can, but... I wanted to try... This isn't gonna work out. But we can try double Zeus Sky Thunder. Just, we gotta try it this way. We gotta try things in this way, I think. Yeah, no matter what, this seems like the best course of action to me. Alright. Oh, they tributed it, okay. I think they have one of the starter decks or something. Very simple deck, all things considered. Yeah, activating Magna Layer's effects is not gonna do any good right there. But let's have Red Layer's effect. Even if I don't have any materials for Magna Liger. But then direct attack from Grand Pulse. And Double Ace Use Sky Thunder will still be able to be here. However... wait. Super Quantum Monster, right? Okay, yeah, I can't attach this as material. White Layer? No, it's not the time for White Layer right now. Lapanpei, I hope I say your name right. You're a superstar. Thank you for that follow. Well, yeah, it's gotta be Grand Pulse's material. So that I can have that backup plan with Sky Thunder here. We should call it Sky Thunder. Yeah, it's something we should call it Sky Thunder. Okay. Turn Shuryo that. Turn end. We're getting the hang of it again. The thing is, I probably have to unlearn some things I learned when it came to a certain rotation, a certain bunch of combos with this deck. What was that? It says opponent surrendered. That could have been... It's not connection failed technically. Sometimes you never know with that. Sometimes I don't want to count that if it happens. Because you never know. An emergency could have happened or who knows what, right? If you get a power outage... Oh, by the way, I had a power outage earlier today. It affected, like, my guesting when I was collabing with Andrea earlier today. Collabing, but, you know, I didn't have my point of view. It was just me in her channel, but... yeah, it was bad, so, yeah, fingers crossed for that too, huh? We don't want more scuff like that. But yeah. A second here, by the way. What was I saying? Give me a second. I'm getting distracted by things I'm checking off screen. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah. You know, I feel like we could count that as a victory right there. We're on bronze tier now. Let us continue then. Quantal Cent. Are you kidding me? This is unbelievable. What the hell, man? Absolutely unacceptable. Hello, Tajigen. Testing, tester, test. Testing, tester, test. Blimey. What the fuck is this bullshit, man? Ah, this sucks. This sucks. Oh my god. This is awful, man. Hello, Tajigen. If you can all hear me, I am. My heart is breaking into many pieces right now because we're having some grievous extreme internet issues again. And for those who haven't seen the timeline of these issues going on, they actually have been going on for a long time now, for longer than it should be at least. But they've come to a head in recent weeks, over a month now. In the past 2 weeks or so, there have been 3 technical visits. Molding got changed twice, coaxial cable got changed, my Ethernet cable, I changed it. Some of the changes like that here and there, some of the cables got changed completely. And this is still happening. So, I am getting very worried, man. I don't know what step can even be followed with my ISP if I call them again. And there may be something I can do. I can also consult with the first tech himself and see what can be done for that, but I don't know. If there were a better option, believe me, I would have gone for that ages ago, but this does seem to be the best option I have. I'm worried, man. A complete disconnection like that. Also, let me just say everybody can refresh, although it's kind of unstable right now. Kind of. Try refresh in Tajigen. As long as we're back on both places. Actually, I'm worried about the red dimension. Is the stream... Did it do a new stream for that? That's gonna be really bad if it did that. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, I thought it did for a moment. That scared me. Like, if it's a few hiccups here and there, I can still tolerate that maybe, but this is extreme shit, man. I can see it, you're fine, okay. That's gonna be really awful if it happens. Okay, yeah, thank you, Ducky, for sending it in both places. I'm worried about the Superstar of Shea Radio thing, because if it happens for that, well, you know, it's a special event that I'm a part of. I'm only there for a few minutes, you know, just singing one song, having a bit of a talk, and you know, I did a sound test with Elliot Shea, for that, and it went alright, but you know, the thing that can affect output is if her internet goes bad or if my internet goes bad, and well, yeah. Yesterday, I ran a stream test the entire day, so all my waking time with the PC, that was a 15-hour, 16-hour stream. That was actually a stream test. Yes, a lot of frames did drop, more than they should have. It was over 50,000. Never disconnected completely like it just did right there, though. And so, it sucks, because all I can do is just sit there twiddling my thumbs now. I've done everything I can, it seems. I don't know what they're even gonna tell me when I call the ISP right there. Give me a second. I'm gonna check with other people in the household to see how their internet felt. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling about this, but I do want to talk about this a little bit so that you can all understand where I'm coming from here. What is problematic is that it's not like streaming is rare nowadays, but it's still a kind of a niche thing. And I don't want to just say, hey, I'm a VTuber, know who I am, and potentially come into my stream and oh no. No, I want to avoid that, right? I kind of have to be Superman about it. I kind of have to be a superhero with a secret identity about that thing. But the thing is, one thing where I always have a counter argument ready is when, like, a person I'm calling customer support, bless their hearts, they're doing their best. There's only so much they can do with scripts and stuff, right? Or a tech that comes in, I tell them, hey, this is happening. It's mostly affecting upload speed because download speed is not that affected. But it's like, what usually somebody's gonna say is, well, upload speed, you know, you're asking for a lot. Okay, these are your settings, but you're asking for a lot. I don't think we can offer this. They say that, but I have the counter argument ready right away, as if I have the script memorized, because, yeah, it's lagging right now. Hopefully you can hear me saying this. Tajigen, we've been doing this for years, baby. Hundreds of streams, thousands of hours. We actually exceeded over 700 streams on Twitch the other day. Just wasn't a lot of fanfare, but it was one of the Pokemon Legends EA streams. That was number 700. I know that argument is bullshit. This is not the normal. I am not asking for more than you can give. Otherwise, I would not have been able to do it for this long with the same service. But how to make them understand, right? Because every time it's a different person to deal with. Have we gone beyond what they can do? Something happened to them. Or something happened around my area, but I don't know. It's confusing. It's confusing. But anyway, I continue to troubleshoot the fuck out of this, living fuck out of this. But again, I am a farmer 5,000 years ago, and I depend on the elements. If there's a drought in the region, or if I depend only on rain to water my many crops, sometimes the rain is not there. I do what I can to summon it, sacrificing things to the gods, or, you know, I protect certain crops a certain way, but ultimately, gotta do what I can. Occupational hazard, baby. Sorry about the little rant. I think it's important to let you all know about that. The thing is, yeah, like a few hiccups here and there I can tolerate, but the fact that it disconnected completely just destroyed me right there. It's like, it hasn't actually improved. What the fuck is going on? Again, 3 tech visits, 2 modem changes, coaxial cable changed, I think that's how you say that. Ethernet cable changed, other things changed. Still happening. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Sorry, I was gonna check. Sorry, I'm not freezing here. I'm just like looking elsewhere on the screen. Okay, I will say, going back and watching our duels, I'm glad I got to summon my signature monster in the first duel. Really? I was trying to set things up as always, but I was kind of rusty. I'm not sure if I was setting things up correctly. But alright. Yeah, I'm immediately gonna get to work right after the stream is over, looking at some things. The other people in my household did reply it was bad for them, so like... Again, that confirms to me it's not just upload speed. I'm the only streamer in my... I live with other people, right? Household, I call it, as if we were in a mansion or something, but it's not that. Just a few other people. They use the same internet. And before you say that's the reason why it's low, no, again, it's been like this for years. They don't stream. We don't have 5 megabytes upload speed or download speed, you know? They can watch Netflix, Prime Video, multiple YouTube videos and live streams while I'm streaming, and no problem. But alright. Yeah, sorry, they were telling me they were watching a live stream. And they're like telling me, it shouldn't affect that, and I'm replying to them, no, absolutely not. If we had 1 megabyte upload and download, maybe. You know, more than a rent, I feel like it starts getting into like dance territory. Especially since there's a lot I don't know about it, right? Again, a farmer 5,000 years ago. If they love farming, I mean, I love what I'm doing here. That's why I must be so insistent on it. Or another analogy, an athlete, right? They'll have a risk depending on what they're an athlete for. There's always a risk of injury. And what's gonna happen if you have a certain type of injury? You can never do the thing you love again. That's horrible, right? That's even worse. I don't think, good heavens, I hope we're not in a situation where I can't ever stream properly again. My goodness. No. I'll see what I can do about this afterwards. This is absolutely absurd and unacceptable. I don't know if I want to call my ISP incompetent. They weren't incompetent before. I mean, they had their bad moments, but like, now they're either incompetent or something beyond their control is also happening, right? Anyway, you and me both. I just have played a lot of Blue Eyes. Yeah. If it's the deck you're used to, it's also comfy. Super Quan has become very comfy for me as well, and that's also great. But again, Rust. And yeah, bear with me also, like, multitasking, right? If there's stuff on the stream like this, I mean, this adds to the multitasking stuff. I'm gonna have to check the OBS log because I wanted to see, I couldn't check if it was 1 or 2 attempts to reconnect. See, if it has to reconnect, a complete disconnection, right? Even for 1 moment, that's bad. If it has to do it more, but there's reconnection attempts it keeps doing, and it keeps increasing the time between them every time it needs to do more. What is even more extreme is if it has to do it, if it has to do more than 1 reconnection attempt. That's why I need to see it. Silver linings come, I learn new things. I kinda learned how to read OBS logs, kinda. Just a few parts of it. Tenny though, Spirit Vishuddha. What was the effect of this one again? Yes. So, banish, discard, return to the hand. Okay. Auto close on? Wait. Oh, you can turn this off now, so the duel can continue while you look at this. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Let me keep this open and see how it works. I want to see how this works. See, and to keep giving you perspective, Tajigen, when we did the subathon, which was 14 hours, the stream did get split. Hold on, let me focus on this. Basically, no problems happened there. I had PC issues, and that's why the VOD got split. But we never had a complete disconnection like that during the subathon, and that was after the 3 tech visits and the other changes I mentioned. And I hadn't even changed my Ethernet cable for that. You know what it means to me? It means my previous Ethernet cable is still in good working condition. No problem though. Better to have more of these. The more of these you have, the better. Also, yeah, I have not drawn reasoning at all until this duel. I still have 3 of them on the deck, right? Maybe I could still only go for 2. Anyway, if things go a certain way here, we already have Black Layer. I think it should be Fairy Alpha we have here. We might be able to do a nice combo, something decent here. Let's use reasoning first. Let's reason with the opponent, right? Yes, I get it. It's time to duel, but let's talk. There's plenty of talking in Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. I will say that. So that's... yeah, there's no lack of that, at least. No, I'm thinking of a thing that happens here and there quite a bit. In some Kamen Rider series where they're like, you should have just talked instead of straight up fighting each other and assuming things. They say it started with like Inoue, like around Kamen Rider fights mostly, but I could have, you know, as I went through series the first time I went through them, I think Agito Ryuki was the first time I saw that, really. Oh, we're gonna do a crazy combo right here. You know what I want to do? You know what I want to do? I want to have all 5 members of the Sentai. Wait. There's no special effect from that, really, but... okay, wait. Oh, no, I can't special summon Black Layer anymore. Okay, very often. The effect. I wanna... we can maybe get Black Layer. We were close to getting all 5 colors. So I'm gonna try Black Layer, White Layer, Red Layer. It's a win-win situation no matter what. Win-win-win, I want to say, because there's 3 of them. Anyway. Let's see. Something from the graveyard can be added here. Perhaps White Layer is a good idea right now. And then... yes. I will add the field spell card. That's the best idea right now for sure. And, okay, yeah, I think we might be able to get King Grey Magnus. Let's not leave the opponent waiting too long, because I may be about to end the duel, and then... yeah. Let's see. We'll keep checking the stability of things in the incoming streams this week, Tajigen. Thanks for bearing with us. You think this scuff, as awful as it is, as much as my heart breaks and shatters, you think it's gonna make me stop? You're gonna have to kill me. Actually kill me to get me to stop. Well, that sounded a bit more extreme than I wanted it to, but I guess I do mean it. Just not that extremely. Not so literally, I guess. Sorry, I'm distracted. White Layer. We want to send Green Layer to the graveyard there. So we can just do normal Xyz summon for a couple of these. We're gonna have King Grey Magnus with a lot of materials right now. Also, I want to activate that effect from Green Layer right there. Okay. First, Luster Rex. White Dragon Sword. White Dragon Mecha. Let's go. Let's go. Classic, isn't it? And then, Magna Liger. From one Magna to another. Well, from Magna to Magnus. I've always loved Magna. Thanks to Magna Angemon. Angemon in Digimon. Although it's called Holy Angemon in Japanese, but still. Black Layer, by the way. We should say Fairy Alphen. I might regret that, but yeah. Then Grand Pulse, and then the King. Kansen. Greto Magnus O. You know, King O. It's probably different than that, but yeah. The time has come. That's gonna be... how many materials? Why do math when the game is gonna tell me, right? Why bother? Kansen! King! Great Magnus! I got so excited I bumped into my mic, sorry about that. It's been an exciting stream, even with the scuff, you know? Alright, well, we should definitely activate this effect. We want to put Red Layer there so we can special summon something from the graveyard. I don't know if we actually have anything there, but I want to try doing that. So somebody can deal damage, you know? Okay, Black Layer didn't get to be with the other colors there, but I can make it here now. I just want a Black Layer out here, I think. Batoru. The duel is not over yet. I love that we still were able to summon King Grey Magnus here. And we have a beautiful amount of materials. Usually, I just get to do the bare minimum, which is 4. Well, that's not really the bare minimum in terms of summons, but the bare minimum you want to have, because you have fewer than 4 materials, and now King Grey Magnus can be affected by any card effect. 4. It is unaffected by card effects except Super Quan card effects. That's why I want to have the Super Quan mirror match. Just once I think will be enough for that, but yeah. Oh my goodness, I should have known it would get this exciting for Master Duel. Sorry, checking a few things in the background while I wait. Did I forget to log a duel on the duel record? Last duel, I'm not counting the one where I surrendered because, well, I had to leave the game. Otherwise, I might count it if I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna drop this duel. I rarely surrender, by the way. Like, surrender because I see I'm losing. I like giving people their full experience for the duel. And of course, you get actual rewards you would get if you don't surrender, right? But like, I like to think I'm being nice. Right? Yeah, no need to activate either of these. Now, Kinggrave Magnus, immune to card effects from their cards. Still 3600 attack, it can be out-attacked. Also, I think, yeah, I can detach one material and shuffle a card back into their deck. We may still do that. But yeah, Black Layer may still get destroyed, other things may happen. I'm always on the lookout for Kaiju cards. And if it gets removed by being tribute summoned... Oh, and again, we may drop French in there. But yeah, by getting tribute summoned, you know, into a Kaiju, it still has an effect to make up for that, I think. If this card is sent to graveyard, especially summon 3 super quantum, make P6 seize monster with different nature in graveyard. Depending on what happens after that. You know, it may... Oh, auto-close, you have to make it... You have to turn it off manually every time. I think I may actually want to keep auto-close on, come to think of it. Also, we should shuffle one of those. What is Black Layer's effect when it goes to the graveyard? I can net a spell from the deck to the hand. Okay. Well, they should target my Black Layer right there. They may not be aware of Kinggrave Magnus effect. That's not gonna go through. But that's me all the time, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Players can't read, right? It's not that, it's just I don't want to take eternity doing it either. I've already taken long, look at this timer. And again, I should not feel bad about it on paper, because I'm gonna shuffle it back. Oh, never mind, I can't do that. It was the main phase, I forgot. Okay, well, Black Layer's effect will still benefit here. We'll still get benefit from that. Yeah, let's have the quick play spell card, the new one, I mean. Okay, okay. Yeah, I definitely want to start building a Galaxy Ice deck, though. Deck building can be fun on stream too, but I feel like future Master Duel streams should indeed be more focused on duels. Gacha will still be there, though. Make no mistake about it. I don't think we're gonna do any actual gacha, though. Just wanna gotta take a look at what a Galaxy Ice deck would look like. But we got the secret pack unlocked, right? Okay, maybe... I can't see how many gems I have because I'm so tempted to use 1,000 on... Oh my god. I should have known this would happen. I should have bloody known. Anyway, I'm gonna shuffle that back and then it's gonna be Reborn the Monster. Give me a second. White Layer. Let's just do combo after combo. You return to the deck. White Layer. Give me the White Fairy. From the deck to thin the deck. And now I activate Reborn the Monster. Magic card Hatsudo. Shisha Sosen. Yeah, let's do red. You ever see that animation for the Monster Reborn thingy? I think it's meant to be like a handle of something, and then on the other end is like the monster being summoned, part of it. Kind of looks like a Kuribo. Do you ever reach into your screen, depending on your screen size, and reach as if you were grabbing it? I do that whenever I can. If I'm playing this on the Switch in handheld, I don't do that because the screen is too small, but otherwise, yeah. Okay. I keep going for combo after combo. So, yeah. I'm gonna summon Magna Liger again, then we're gonna do it like that. I was considering activating the other effect of Fairy Alphen, but no need for that, I think. We can end the duel right here. Either way. Not to underestimate them, but okay. Let's end it already. Direct to attack! そしてキンググレートマグナスの最後のダイレクトアタック！よし、スーパー戦隊の勝利！我々のスーパースターの力だ。見たか、見たか。我々のスーパースターの力の素晴らしさ。The extraordinary nature of our superstar power and Super Sentai power, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Well, Kinggrave Magnus has shone, has been shining on the stream so far, and I'm very happy. I wasn't sure if we were actually gonna be able to summon it on any of the duels we did today. Let's update that duel record. Oh my goodness. How exciting. Waku waku. Zoku zoku. Let's get ourselves some rewards here. Even just the free rewards can do a lot for you. I do want to get this duel pass. Oh my goodness. What is that called? Waifu. I see there. Lacrima, the Crimson Tears. Oh, yes. You know how that at this point last year, we were doing Shadow Generations. So we were in, it's the year of Shadow still. We were being, oh yes, I'm being my best Chunibyo, my best Edgelord self. Wow, you think those are terms of mockery? I embrace them. I embrace the shadows with gusto. Now, at this point this year, we have Shadowbringers. We can't escape the edge, the Chunibyo mania. My black and purple truly being on the darker side of things. Though I have other things like gold and all that. But yeah, we can't escape that, Tajigen. And now this contributes to that. Yeah. Just like I told my mom, my dad. Yes, mom, I got over my edgy face. I got edgier. That was phase 1. That's that. Yeah, it was a phase. It was phase 1. I didn't actually say that to my parents. But it's an expression, damn it. My human vessel's parents, that is. I did want to see a Galaxy Ice deck and what we can do with it. I'm gonna have to delete. No, wait. Well, no, I don't want to buy a deck slot right now because let me go for some gacha. If I could make a little bit more, I could even open more packs. Hold on. How long do I have that secret pack? It's not the usual secret pack, right? No, it's like 1 day left, it says. Is it exactly 24 hours or over 24 hours? Space-time vortex. I mean, look at that bloody name. I gotta go for it. Look at everything about me. Look at everything around here. Look at everything about your favorite superstar maniac. The multi-dimensional Tajigen Khaiden. Of course I gotta go for something like that. Are you kidding me? Seriously. But hold on. It would take more duels to get there, right? But I don't know how many necessarily. Or well, no, if I buy the duel pass, it's also 700 spent. Depends on how we do in ranked duel as well. Any specific missions we want to do? Great duels in solo mode could maybe do that, but I could just go for easy duels, but no. Then all missions. If we had an event right now, great time to be getting gems. What is the last event that happened? When did it end? What did I miss out on recently? Well, either way, hope to be there for the next event. I still want them to permanently add the other rule sets, you know, something like only Xyz and synchro, only fusion, I don't know. Or what they're doing right now with, you know, pre-5Ds Yu-Gi-Oh! Or so. I don't know what they're actually calling it, but, you know, from over 20 years ago now. That kind of Duel Monsters. At this point, 20 years ago, 2005, yeah. Synchro hadn't come out yet. When was it? 2008? I know that's the year the series started, but I don't know if it's the actual year they also introduced Synchro. It probably is. Anyway, I'm getting carried away, yapping and also looking at things here. I need to delete a deck. Let me see. Adamasaya. This was a pure Adamancipator deck. This was gonna be a Quantal deck that was more on the meta side. Yeah, we had 3 pots of Desires. Back then it wasn't limited like this. You know what? I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete this. We can do that now. It's alright. Delete. We shall attempt a Galaxy S deck. We shall see how it feels. I'm gonna do it from scratch right here. Then I'll decide on like a deck case. Something that combines the Galaxy S name, the space-time vortex thing, but also has my I'm just gonna say Ginga Ice because Ginga is Galaxy, but yeah. Ginga no me. Ice kanjiru mama ni kimi no me ga mitsukeru sa. always 願ったものが魂を震わせるデュエルなら See, I searching Galaxy Eye specifically is not going to give me all the cards I'm looking for. Yeah, photons. So the Galaxy Photon deck I was doing, I want one that leans more into Galaxy. So I may not actually begin creating a deck, I just want to get an idea. But I'm gonna have the deck slot ready for the time. We should do that because I'm gonna probably start following a recipe. Now, was there a structured deck for this? Because I feel like there was. First of all, I think what I'm using for the Quantal Sentai deck here is let me rename it. I'm gonna go for Layer Man for the name. Even if there's female members, it's just a thing Sentai did. And then they had Dawn Brothers. It's brothers, but there is a sister in there. Oni sister. Ginga Eyes. I do want to change the accessories. So the thing I use for it, this is Recontract Universe. No, that's not the same thing, I think. But this might be it actually, but I'm gonna go for Vibes instead. See, this fits, right? But this is good, but I like this. But I'll make it be this. We can change it anytime anyway. For the Protector, however, I actually like this. Chaos Xyz Evolution Galactic Gathering of Dragons. With that name, yeah, that's it right there. I don't remember when I got some of these. Pyroxene K, Blue Eyes Mausoleum, Cyber Universe. I'm actually leaning towards that. Not because it has the word universe in it, I swear. Yeah, this right here, Mate Space. I'm not gonna think about this too much, okay? Just... Oh, and now the mate can be exclusive to the deck. I like this change. Yes, I have been looking for a change like this. Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Right, blue. Frame Gear Gamma. Cyber Dragon Infinity Mini. That's cute. This Geargiano. You can play Rock, Paper, Scissors with this one. Just not here. It's not showing it here. That's always what's been so nice about this one. But it's gonna be... Yeah, Cyber Dragon Infinity Mini. Oh, there's coins you can get? What? What? I would love to get different coins. I didn't know that was a thing. We'll have to get to that eventually. Okay. So, before we decide to do any gacha, structure decks. Yeah, this is it right here. If anything, we should spend 1500 on this first and foremost. A deck that utilizes an Ace Galaxy monster to launch a super aggressive offense. Many cards in this deck, such as Galaxy Trance, rely on certain cards being in the graveyard. When sending your cards to the graveyard with cards like Galaxy 100, the trick is to choose cards that have effects that can be activated from the graveyard, such as Photon Jumper. When you are ready, Xyz summon number 62 Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. If it doesn't have Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon attached as Xyz material, the damage it deals will be halved, but it still has high attack. Further increases attack with this effect to deal a devastating blow and emerge as the victor. Did I have this one already, or was that the Protector? The card Protector, I mean. Sounds like, oh, the Protector of the universe, of the galaxy. But yeah. We are gonna buy these three already. I will regret nothing. So yeah, the gacha for the 10 packs. Another time. We should keep dueling. And well, we begin with that as the blueprint for the deck we're gonna use. I kind of want to use it right now. Let me see. Copy from... You know what? Can I copy the structure deck? I can't. Okay. I gave the accessories and all that, and now I'm gonna have to do it like this. Yeah, copy from the structure deck. Origin of the Galaxy. Yeah, it's gonna be the card case, everything. It's gonna give it the card case already, I think. Excellent. Oh my god, I should have bought this a million years ago, huh? Oh! Yeah. First and foremost, those ultra rares, those super rares. We gotta add 3 of them. They are in the extra deck. Eventually we'll do other changes, I think, but this is good. This will do. Right? Yeah. Very straightforward extra deck. We should do something different there. Yeah, because understanding it for the first time, properly knowing what to do here is gonna be a different story. But screw this, you know. I'm gonna screw it. I'm gonna like screw this. That sounds bad. No, screw it. I'm gonna try to learn it just as it is. Let's have one online duel like this. Let's go. I'm in the bronze tier. I can take things casually like that. I don't care much for rank besides the rewards here. I mean, it's nice if you can make it up the ranks, right? But it's because there's no other mode. I'm not gonna get gems in casual. Here and there, I like to play it though. If anything, I should try casual with this, but not right now. Let's go for Origin of the Galaxy. We're still in such an early tier that if we see somebody using a structure deck, it's not that rare to see. Also, I should have changed my mate, either for the deck or permanently. I think we want to change it like completely. Yeah, that's a nice card case. It's one of the Labyrinth ones, right? They might have a meta deck or something. I don't know. It's alright though. That looks so nice. Although, maybe that's the only way I can get that dual field to buy the Labyrinth stuff. Oh, yeah, I didn't change the field. Yeah. Whoa! This hand is not good. See, I'm just gonna push buttons like... I'm being very casual. I said screw it for a reason, because I haven't even read the card descriptions. As much as I want to do Galaxy Eyes, I don't know much about what Galaxy Eyes actually does, besides looking pretty. Because to me, it looks very pretty. Let's see. Photon time stop. No reason to activate either of those, I think, right now. Mutant. Alright. I did not refill my water, by the way. I forgot. But I'll get some after the stream. I have been hydrating badly these last few days. Maybe for a week or so now. Tajigen, for over a week or so. Yeah. I need to improve on that again. But today I've been hydrating decently. Well enough, I think. But yeah. Oof. Yeah. Especially when I gotta use big brain power for Yu-Gi-Oh! When I gotta like... When I'm getting all riled up from Scuff, Internet PC, I don't know, choose your poison. I'll need that, my human vessel will need that. Right? This is your reminder to hydrate as well. You think you're the one that reminds the streamer to hydrate? Yes, you are. You can do that, but I can also reverse Uno you. Hydrate. I'm gonna do the same while the opponent's doing their turn. Let's go. I still have a little bit of water, just, you know. Actually, that was the last of it. Wait. Yeah, I need to refill it. I swear, I just get really stingy. I wanted to buy, like, what's it called? A thing that fills your water, but like one that you place on your desk. You do need to ensure you get like a, what is it, a jug of water. Put it right next to it, but it's worth it. 100% worth it. For somebody with ADHD like me, it's just very helpful. Also, yeah, we're seeing Ritual, Cyber stuff. Add Ignister. Which one was it? Where they introduced all this and he became like the signature of it? Arc V? No, Brains? One of those two. Playmaker, right? Playmaker. Oh, okay. Galactic Charity. Love the look of this. I'm gonna activate these things because I'll never activate them otherwise. Also, so we can have trap cards activated for lifetime missions. There's a lifetime mission for this somewhere. We should check it out if we can. Galaxy 100. Okay. I won't place it there. Let's add it to the hand. Beautiful looking thing, right? But yeah, I have a decent amount of those Galaxy cards right now, so I'll build an even better deck than this one. The main deck just, yeah, it needed a lot of changes from how it was presented. I guess I won that duel. I don't know if they meant to do that, if it was meant to be a self-destruction deck like that, but it counts as a win. That's not a disconnection or some weird shenanigan where it seems like the opponent didn't want to surrender, like something happened, they crashed, or who knows, right? Yeah, I guess we won. I learned nothing of my deck. Not really. Tell you what, let's go back to Super Quantum. Actually, wait. So we can do a different deck. Let's see if we can do... What do we want to do that I can remember, maybe? I did have an actual Blue Eyes Max deck. Since we've seen Blue Eyes in action so much. Yeah, let me get more reacquainted with it then. Blue Eyes Max... Oh, wait. This is my opportunity to change the mate here. I was gonna change more mates, right? And other things I wanted to check, but no need for that right now. Yeah, Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Of course, the coin is Blue Eyes, right? How do you get other coins? I want to see that in the shop again, but it's time to duel. Well, will you look at the time? Dueru no toki. Ah, Blue Eyes versus Blue Eyes. Perfect. This might be a mirror-ish match. If their deck is also Blue Eyes. They have a case related to Blue Eyes, but a different one. A mate related to Blue Eyes, but a different one. Nice. Let's go. Oh, this music, nice. This is new to me, or I didn't listen to this one as much. Got the Blue Eyes White Dragons doing their thing. But yeah, Pot of Extravagance. What does Sage with Eyes of Blue do again? Let's begin with the Pot of Extravagance. The question is... You know what? I'm gonna do 6 banish cards and then we draw 2. Let's do it. Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. Alright. We reveal this Blue Eyes White Dragon. And here we go. Blue Eyes is already here. I'm not sure if I'm using Sage with Eyes of Blue properly like this. I don't think we should sacrifice that alternative White Dragon there, so... We're gonna do it like this. The White Stone of Ancients. Alright. What can I summon here again? Oh! Starburst and Cross Sheep, okay. This needs some changes, huh? Okay. Could have done that better, I guess. That's alright. This music is great, though, either way. Thanks for being here on the stream, Tajigen. Feels like a sort of broken stream because of Scuff, but as long as the vault doesn't get broken, that does a lot of the legwork. I'm still... That's a huge part of my brain right now in huge anxiety mode because of the issues. I'm not gonna count that as a victory. Well, maybe I have a chance to do a better duel next time. I'm not gonna count that in the record. Too early to say, and like, seems like something may have happened. For all I know, they did surrender. They saw they don't have a good hand. Nah, I'm not gonna bother. Sure, surrender. Blue Eyes Maxu. What is this? Oh, yeah. Let's receive challenge. Oh, nice. Okay, more bookmark slots. Do I have anything that gives more deck slots here? Whatever there was, I probably got already. But yeah, lifetime missions. There is one for trap cards we're still working towards, right? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna keep activating them. At 1,000, I get this nice crown. Eventually, 3,000 is when we stop. Have I reached any of those lifetime things completely? Oh, duel is level. I gotta keep taking the quizzes, I think. Rank duel. Gotta keep doing that. 1,000. So I've done 741 rank duels. I'm a bit surprised by that number. It both seems higher than I thought and lower than I thought. Funny how that works. Anyway, onwards. I mean, I feel like I should go first. Or maybe I should consider going second instead. With this deck. Oh yeah, I should check what Ducky sent me. Back from watching our duels, and my main thing was, I was going to say, Small Limit of why isn't as important as you think. It's only a one-off in my deck. It's True Light that's more or less my field skill. Gotcha. Yeah, True Light, I mean, especially because of its caveat where if it gets sent to the graveyard, it destroys all your enemies. Dark Magician had a similar thing, I just forgot the name of it. Then, this is a terrible start, by the way. The deck needs to be optimized, I think. But yeah, it needs to be removed, right? That's the thing. True Light. I am thinking of the right card, right? But anyway. True Soul or something like that. Yeah. It's like a tablet. It looks like a big tablet. This is pretty much the counterpart to that in many ways. Since I don't think I'll be prompted to activate anything here, and they'll be doing their thing. That's my first time seeing that Labyrinth. I didn't even realize it's a new Labyrinth card. Labyrinth has been in the meta for a while. Lady Labyrinth of the Silver Castle. I like the name you gave it, by the way. Okay. The picture is still gonna be helpful. Oh, actually, I can zoom in and clearly see the names. I thought it wouldn't be clear enough if I zoomed in. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, then that works. Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Galaxy Eyes. Galactic Spire something. Nebula Dragon. Nice. What about... Okay, yeah, Galaxy... That UR Galaxy Eyes, number 60 something, I think it says. Sorry, I'm looking at this in another screen. Well, not another screen, but another window. Speaking of blue ice. Chaos Max Dragon! I can't do anything with it. Incantation Talismandra. First, let's try that Harpy's Feather Duster. It's a loaded deck. I just didn't get any Galaxy Eyes out. Yeah. Oh, wait. How many cards do you have in it? I just, at this point, I almost consider it a cardinal sin to have more than 40 cards in a deck. I could still technically do up until 60, I think the limit is. Used to be 80, I think. But yeah, like when I say something like, if I try to include every single Galaxy Eyes or Peripheral card in one deck just for the gimmick, that might be excessive, but if it's within the 60, it's still fine. Okay, so... I can just... I don't think I need to use Incantation Talismandra, right? Blue Eyes Jetto Dragon. I hope I don't regret doing it like this. Chaos Max Dragon. Maxine means they get to do that. So yeah, can activate Destined Rivals. Yeah. Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, Seto Kaiba, Yugi Muto, Yami Yugi, Atem. 50 cards is your normal? Yeah, like, it's not really a cardinal sin to have more than 40, but I do prefer to play with that. I'm no expert in Duel Monsters though, even though I played thousands of hours of it. Not thousands of hours of Master Duel, but of Duel Monsters overall. Oh yes, I'm gonna call it Duel Monsters if I can instead of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not the game, it's Duel Monsters! You get what I mean, though. Oh, another Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Hello there. Okay. Let me see. Let me try seeing what can be done like this. I've tried trimming down my decks and it didn't work. If they work for you, though, that's perfect. There's a lot of decks that work like that, but it gets a bit more specific. I think that was an actual surrender, by the way. Them leaving the game because it didn't look like they were gonna win, or, you know, let's not waste any time, let's get out of here. So I'll count that as a win. Record is looking better than I expected it to. That's good. And yeah, oh, Khaiden, you're in the bronze tier still. No, you still encounter some top decks here. Like somebody, you know, is earlier in the ranks because they haven't played in a few months, but they still are crazy about it. They still have crazy meta decks. Maybe they didn't even need updating or anything, right? But yeah. Let me get some stuff from the Duel Pass. And then, how are we doing with those gems? Not a lot of them. A lot of materials though, there's that potential. Because I feel like I want to first get the Duel Pass before I get anything else. Oh, 11 days left! Right, because I was thinking it's like the season, it's like December. Maybe I shouldn't spend my money on this after all. Only, and only, if we make it to Goth Waifu over here. I love her design though. I do love her design in so many ways. Lacrima, the Crimson Tears. Oh, nice! Block Dragon! I like Block Dragon too. And then 75 only on the Premium Pass gives you that Gem Turtle. Dude, so much Gem Knight support got added. You know what I was just saying right there about extra decks? Not extra decks, like extra bulky decks. I was kind of doing that with a Gem Knight deck because I wanted to include at least one of every Gem Knight card. Some support got added. I kind of added those cards, but then even more support has been added. So to insist on a deck like that for Gem Knight, See, I may not even have enough space on the extra deck for all the Gem Knight cards that you need to put on the extra deck. But yeah, now Gem Turtle will be one, I think. No, that support has been out for a while, I think. I have the deck here somewhere. Let's see what it looks like. Where are you, my friend? Where are you, my friends? Gem Knight's Resolution. I kept the structure deck name because I think it's also a structure deck, but let's see what it looks like. 45 cards. So, let me search Gem Knight. Look at this, I never got this. No, yeah, this is other support that also got added. Never added Lady Rose Diamond. I think I was trying to save materials and maybe gems because then I would be opening secret packs, most likely. Gem Knight Master Diamond. Yeah, like I'll probably remove one Phantom Quartz, one Lady Brilliant Diamond, though she's still great, but for the insistence of having every single one of them. We need 3 spaces on the extra deck. So I would not be able to have all of them. I still wouldn't be able to have all of them. One would be missing somewhere. Out of all of them. I can only remove 2. Ah, my ambition is broken now. Never mind. Maybe I should save my gems and materials. No, now I'm making... Yeah, there's a Gem Turtle. I do have Gem Turtle right here. It's rare. It's not super rare. Right. No, it's gotta be about Galaxy Ice now, huh? Yeah. But alright. Tajigen, it's been an exciting stream, and I can keep going and going and going. Whether my internet tries to make it so I don't. I guess it has to be really extreme, right? Really egregious. At least it's still not egregious enough that, like, it's gone for 6 hours and, okay, the stream does have to be put to a sudden stop. Seriously, like, last year, I remember there was a Shadow Generation stream where it just got cut short terribly. And no, there was one earlier this year. This has been going on for a while, but things have really gone extreme recently. Because when those happen, 1 tech visit or 2, boom, it got solved. Now, yeah. Hold on. Since I don't get any real Galaxy Eyes out, you want to get the combo for that Uber Monster? Oh, I don't know, Ducky. I couldn't tell you. Wait. It's gotta be somehow both a combination of Blue Eyes and Galaxy Eyes. That's my guess. A very rare thing. Somebody nobody thinks about, maybe. But yeah. I would love to keep the stream going for sure, Tajigen. It's been really exciting. Oh yeah, we're just reaching the 3-hour mark because the stream got delayed because I was updating the game. But it's been very lovely. Give me a second, though. Over on the Purple Dimension, we won't do a raid today either. Let's also end it in a straightforward way. But yeah, over in the Red Dimension, you know, subscribe over there, give the likes and all that stuff. You as well, VOD gang. The VOD, yeah, it just jumped when it disconnected right there, right, for a second. If for a lot of those frame drops, it's not making the stream buffer at all, then those are still, you know, workable. A purely Galaxy Ice combo, as much as I love the archetype, I haven't known much about them. Eventually, I'll have to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! CL, I think it is, where they got introduced. And I'll grow to love the hell out of them. For sure. Ducky, have you ever considered doing a Red Eyes and Galaxy Eyes deck? I don't know if a Red and Blue Eyes deck would be possible, but somebody must have tried to do that at some point too, right? And then there's another something Ice Dragon, I think, Hold on. Before we end the stream. I'm curious. What was it? Spiral Ice? No, Spiral Ice is me. Wait, is this a Spiral Ice something? No. What was it? Pendulum related? Snake Eyes Flamberge Dragon. Odd Eyes, yeah, Odd Eyes. The Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragons. I'm starting to fall in love with the different eye dragons and all that. I've only watched Duel Monsters and 5Ds. Yeah. That's alright. You watch Peak, though, as far as I'm concerned. But GX is really good. I'm glad I'm going through that before going through 5Ds. And I said going through that, and I haven't picked it up in forever. I was still in the middle of the Society of Light. Saiyo-sama. And all that. But anyway. Beautiful excitement. The scuff, as much as it keeps breaking my heart, you know, it still doesn't dampen my spirits completely. And it will not do that. But thanks so much for coming in and watching the Master Duel stream, Tajigen. Yeah, we haven't done a raid in a little bit on the Twitch Dimension, but we're still gonna hold off on that. My OG version of the deck had a small Stardust engine in it too because Stardust Dragon. Yeah, and I was working towards a Stardust Dragon archetype as well because I gotta go for Stardust, right? Stardust, I mean, it's now Super Stardust if I'm using it. Oh, yes. Yeah, I can't wait to get to 5Ds. Yusei Fudo looks like a Giga Chad. Jack Atlas as well. They both have Giga Chad energy to them. Chad energy, you know, in some way or another. I'm gonna have fun with that one. And the songs I sing here and there, the opening songs are great. Hiroshi Kitadani is also, no, Endo Masaki. Masaki Endo sings one of the songs, yeah. No, it's not Hiroshi Kitadani that sings the Super Sentai song. I got it wrong earlier. Masaki Endo. Endo Masaki. They're both members of Jam Project, so I kind of mix them up sometimes. Even though they're very different from each other. Anyway. Make sure to follow me on all my social media and stuff. And, you know, subscribe, all that. And Angel support, subscribing in the proper dimension like I learned earlier. It's always appreciated. You all make sure I'm gonna get a paycheck from Twitch very soon, by the way. Thanks to the subathon, so that's still beautiful. Beautiful hype trains we've done. I'm really hoping these internet issues do not persist so awfully. But I don't know. I gotta see what I can do, but I don't know if the ISP can even do anything. But they can see how often I've been calling them. Who is your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh character? Nice. But anyway, it's not stopping us from having a beautiful, fantastic, exciting stream, right? Giving you the usual mania. Make sure to tune in later this week, in which, again, scuff aside, we're gonna do quite a lot of Edgelord adventures on Friday. Final Fantasy Friday 14. And then Pokemon Legends CA. I still wanna have a... Oh my goodness, I just realized. It says Crafting Subathon Gold Stream on the Legends CA thing. I forgot to change the subtitle. Oh wow, Crafting in Legends CA, huh? I sorry I didn't change that. Wow. ADHD going brrr. But yeah, it's Legends CA, What is it now? The 8th stream? We continue where we left off. More mega stuff and all that. Hopefully we have more time than the last one, because the last one was like on Wednesday evening and all that. Yeah, Ducky, you made it become crafting there as well. Look at what you've done. Anyway. No, back to Shadowbringers, FF14, and then more Legends CA stuff. But alright. And then TSG streams and all that. It's even worse when the stuff happens there, so I'm really hoping it can get better, but I just have to wonder what exactly I can do. There's potentially something I may do, but like, crafting with Pokemon, that ain't right. Although Pokopia is gonna come out. I'm not gonna be able to play that when it comes out because I won't have a Switch 2 by then, I think. It's Switch 2 exclusive, I think. And the Game Awards happen next week. I'm still not sure if we're gonna co-stream them, but I did sign up to be an official co-streamer. I would love to do it, you know, it would be quite a few years in a row. I remember last year, we had internet issues, and the tech came on the day we were gonna stream it. For a moment, it looked like I was not gonna stream it, and then the tech finished on time, and like, we missed a bit of the pre-show, but mostly we were there on time, and we rushed, and it was already after I told you, stream today is cancelled, and no, we did it, like, gosh. I'm sick of talking about this internet stuff like this. Like, you would think I'm barely able to hold a stream together, right? But we've been doing hundreds of them, thousands of hours and all that. But anyway, whatever the case, happy to bring you exciting mania and entertainment like this. Goth, Scene Eaters, Master Duel Shenanigans, I don't know. And Team Rocket, best Pokemon analogy I can think of. None of those can stop us either way. You're gonna have to kill me if you want me to stop streaming. So on that note, I'll say to you as I always say, Otsukaresama deshita. Thanks for watching.